And
Live streaming has ended.
Or Memorex.
Are we? I think we're.
I don't know, but I know you're no Aretha Franklin, bud.
I think we could be live. There's a possibility that we are live, and let's get this monkey on the football, people, huh? DM Foss is out there. Schnob, the gun schnops is out there. Ozzy's out there. What's going on, Ozzy? Ape and Jorge. We don't have a whole lot of people out there so far. Honda's live. I don't know if Rich is still live or not, but we'll see what happens here. Got a couple of things to talk about, but other than that, I think we're just set up to have a sort of a bullshit session and talk about what's going on. Got Christmas coming up in a few days, so we could do some sort of Christmas bracket or something. So if anybody out there has any ideas for something like that, let me know. Guns and Barbecue, what's going on, buddy guy?
Not a whole lot. Released my first hashtag short today. Thanks for having me. That's about it.
Yep. Ape? Plagued Ape?
Mm-hmm. Just enjoying some time off that isn't considered quarantine, so that's about it.
You should change that to Ape Plagueis, and you could be a Sith Lord.
There you go.
Who told you about that?
Oh, sorry.
Damn it, you tell Nerf Shooter not to tell you, and no, he tells you.
I know.
Tell him I want that damn Tasty Cake fruitcake back. He tricked me.
He tricked me. That's the Loch Ness Monster bit. He tricked me. I didn't give him no goddamn Loch Ness Monster, no tree fitty. I gave him $1. She gave him $1. He tricked me. Good stuff. George, what's going on, buddy?
Man, nothing much, man. Real quiet Sunday. Do some stuff around the house, washing and stuff. I just got another part for my rifle build. I got my Delta ring. It's which holds the handguards on the rifle.
Yep.
And got me a new patch here, so I don't know if you can see it. It's Sons of Liberty Gunworks.
Oh, cool.
That's the company I'm making my AR from. Let's see if I can see it there.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I've never really looked into them.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's their deal?
They make ARs and stuff, and the guys. I think the company's owned by a Navy SEAL, one or two Navy SEALs, and a friend, and they made the company out of San Antonio, and they kind of make ARs into like mil spec. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They make them shoot, and they have a warranty that if you can, outshoot the gun, like burn it, like shoot the hell out of it, that they'll replace it. They'll replace a barrel or a bolt carrier, whatever.
That's pretty cool. If it's just normal wear and tear, and you wear and tear it out.
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah. If you wear it out, normal wear and tear, they will replace it. They will fix it. Sometimes things go on and stuff, like say that guy that captured that guy that shot that church shooting that was happening outside of they gave him a rifle. And it was pretty cool. These guys like, oh, this guy's a hero, man. So the guys from Son of Liberty, they built a rifle for him and they presented it to him.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I I was saying a couple weeks ago, I'm pissed off. I got a chance to meet him and I missed a chance. He was at the last rally that we had at the Capitol. He was across the way from me on the other side of the stage, not a stage, but on the other side of the podium. And I had said to Rob D was there. And I was like, you know who that is over there? I was like, that's fucking Stephen Williford. The guy, he had a black cowboy hat on, black shirt on and stuff. I was like, that's fucking Stephen Williford over there. I was like, I'm definitely going to hit him up. I'm definitely going to go over. When this is all over, I'm going to go over and introduce myself and not introduce myself, but shake his hand and, just praise him for what he did. You know what I mean? He did a hell of a thing, just say that we're all proud of him kind of thing. I was like, I'm definitely going to take that opportunity. When the hell am I going to get that opportunity again? So we're watching all the speakers and talking to some people around, and we're listening and we're just doing our thing. And they're still having their speeches. The last, I didn't know it was the last speaker. I had no idea it was the last speaker. So the last speaker was going on. And I sort of looked around a little bit, and I looked up, and he was walking inside the Capitol already. He was like up the steps inside the Capitol, going inside the Capitol to do, I don't know if he was doing meet and greets or if he was doing a speech inside or whatever. He didn't speak outside. So I'm assuming he probably did a speech inside or something. And I was carrying, so I couldn't follow him in. We can't carry inside the Capitol.
Yeah.
So I would have had to walk the whole way around the Capitol, check my gun, and then go in and find him. And it was just I was like, shit. And he was already almost walking in the building. I'm like, son of a bitch, man. I wasn't paying attention. I missed a chance, but yeah, it would have been a cool one. I'm pissed off about that. So that's cool. We'll I'll tell you what, we can even go on their website a little bit here and check them out. Check out
okay, cool.
You said it's Sons of Liberty?
Sons of Liberty Gunworks.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll check them out and see what they got going on. Give them a little promo here. G23, what's happening, guy?
Living the dream on vacation.
Vacation? Well, it's been nice knowing you. I'll see you kick your ass out of here. See ya. It's been real.
Wasted 9mm ammo.
I didn't even know retired people could take vacation. What the hell is that? What, do you just not get out of bed for a couple days?
Exactly, or just, go dual wielding and video it and flex on the cheap 9mm ammo you have.
There you go. You gotta have something to get out of bed for, right?
Yeah. If not, you just end up waking up at the crack of noon,
Yeah. I know. That's my son now, since he stays up till friggin' 1 a.m. Because he stays up since he doesn't have school. He stays up to see me. He wants to stay up, and I put him to bed or whatever, which is fine. It's cool, no big deal. But then he sleeps in like a bum. He's gonna have a hell of a time next year once we have to get him on a real schedule.
Yeah,
he's gonna hate life. Gizzard, what's going on, man? Long time no cluck.
What show is this? Is this?
I don't know. This is the early closer.
Oh.
This is the morning show with Kelly and what's his name?
Got some big guns in here tonight.
Kelly and Regis Lee or whatever his name was. Yeah.
This is the closer, but it'll be the opener here in about an hour. What's up, buddy? You're visiting? Yeah. Oh, hi. What's going on?
He wants to be on the panel.
You wanted to visit the show. Okay, you want to say hi to everybody?
Hey, little man.
Yeah, here,
how's it going?
I'll tell you what. Here, I have my headphones. Can you put headphones? Can you hear Okay. Okay, so you can say hi to everybody. Then you got to get to bed, okay? Okay, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
All right, now you get your butt to bed. Get up there.
You're way cooler than your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing you didn't hear that. You'd be out there looking for a new one. Probably already is. What are you doing on the internet looking for a new dad? You suck. I'm going to pick up a new model, something with less mileage on it. All right. Gizzard, what's going on, buddy? What do you got going on? I know you had the early bird chat today. How'd that go?
Well, it went pretty well. And then I managed to rendezvous with Mr. and Mrs. Snob this afternoon for about an hour or so.
Rendezvous. Oh, one of those things, huh?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
It's been a long time since January since I saw those guys. So,
how far away are you guys?
We're about 3 hours apart from each other. We met halfway.
Oh shit, that's not bad. Yeah, if you can drive an hour and a half and meet up with somebody, you could, you know,
Yeah.
spend a day, do something fun. That's that's awesome, man. That's cool.
Yep.
So you got Pete's out there now. I said Foss is out there. Buck's out there. Clovertack, Grim, Seven Wonders. What's going on? If I missed anybody, there's Scott. Scott's out there. I did, if I missed anybody with a link and you're out there and you want one, just give me a yell. I can't fit anybody on the screen right now, but I can put you in the back and flip you around if need be.
I won't be able to stay too late anyway because somebody's got to work in the morning. So.
Oh shit! Listen to this guy.
Wait,
this guy talking about how he got to work.
For once, you don't have your 6 weeks of vacation.
I got 3 more days to work this whole year.
Oh shit!
Wow, I haven't
I'm
had
on vacation next year or next week midnight. So.
Oh shit! So you get to go on Christmas. You take Christmas. You get Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then you're off for a week. What the hell?
Yeah, and then I'm done burning vacation. Then we get into a new year and start all over.
There you go.
Oh, and I get more vacation at the first of the year. Yay!
There you go. It's perfect. You should take it. You should take it all at once.
He like gets miles. He gets like miles or something, but instead it's vacation days.
Yeah, chicken miles. I gotta cash in my chicken miles. Get 3 days off in a row.
I get 3 days off every week. That's no big deal.
You work 410s.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's nice.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not the nuclear vessels blow up.
The nuclear vessels.
This guy works 410s. This guy works 410s. I work like 1410s. Son of a bitch.
But we appreciate what you do.
Yeah, everybody appreciates what you do too. You push the wrong button, the whole country goes dark. Meg's out there. What's going on?
Like reaching for the wrong donut, and you press a bad button, like, oh, don't. No.
Yeah. There you go. So there wasn't a ton in the news there's things that everybody are talking about, but I mean, other than the big couple, not a ton of stuff in the news. New York City, there was a shooter up in New York. I didn't even hear about this one.
Oh, really? I didn't either.
Yeah, let me. I don't know when this was. Let me screen share this. Some bitch.
Do it.
Do it now.
New York City Christmas concert shooter was immigrant, shielded from deportation despite extensive criminal record.
Oh, so I saw this one. Yeah.
Yeah, this kind of shit. It caught my attention. Obviously, this kind of shit drives you crazy, right? At least he's wearing his mask. I mean, hey,
Yeah, right.
The shooter at a New York City, New York Christmas concert was an immigrant to the United States from the Dominican Republic who avoided deportation despite an extensive criminal record, officials confirm. 52-year-old native of the Republic who lived in the Bronx opened fire on the 13th. At the Cathedral Church of St. John, the Divine, following an outdoor Christmas concert on the steps of the church. Gomez was met within 5 minutes by New York City Police Department. Officers who pleaded with him to drop his gun, though he refused. Officers shot, and he was rushed to the hospital where he died. That's a bummer. That's too bad.
Because of the
he was carrying a manifesto where he justified the shooting because of the way the United States treated the people of Latin America. Yeah, so regardless of anything other than anything, this dude says that he's justified in shooting innocent people in a church because of the way the United States treats people in another country, or the people. They said the people in or the people of.
People
does it really matter?
Right. Yeah,
people of. So people of Latin America. So that's some horse shit. Apparently he was set to be in 95. Gomez was ordered deported by a federal immigration judge after having served his prison sentence twice in 7 and 17. He was allowed to stay in the United States after being granted a stay of removal and a removal waiver. He was last in Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, in 2008. After he violated his parole in 2007, he was released from ICE custody that year. And just cut him loose, I guess.
Yeah, we treated him horrible ever since.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. I mean,
he's evidently been working and eating and could buy a gun, so obviously wasn't treated that badly.
Well, who knows where he got the gun? They're not saying that. So that tells me that he got it illegally. You know what I mean? If he'd have bought it legally, that would be the headline is immigrant buys illegal gun and shoots up church. So we know, I think we could deduce that he didn't get the gun legally. There's a video there. We don't need to watch the video. And no need to see the video. But yeah, he's got a little small subcompact there. I don't know what it is. Almost looks like a.
It's got to be a Taurus.
I was going to say a Taurus, or it almost looks like it could be a Saturday Night Special.
I'm going to say, and that looks more like it's got a stainless slide there.
It almost looks like it's a Jennings
just
or
worn
something.
off.
It's a Bursa. It's a Bursa Thunder.
It could be a Bursa Thunder 380. It could be some sort of Bryco or Jennings or something like that.
The nose of it comes to a point at the end, so it's
a
Bursa would fit that profile. So would it. Yeah.
What about Jimenez?
Yeah. That looks like two different guns.
It almost
could just be the
he
lighting.
Does. Look, he does. He still has that one in his right hand.
Yeah.
He has two.
Yeah, that's two different guns. Okay.
He has two guns. He has one in his left hand and one in his right hand. Yeah.
Because that one does look like a Taurus because it's got a kind of an angled back end to it. So.
Yeah. Well, Seven Wonder says illegal immigration should be illegal. I mean, let's let everybody in. Yeah, just and when they do bad stuff, just cut them loose. I mean, just be like, hey, don't do that again. Whatever you do,
just fling them over the wall to the other side.
That's what we need. You just figured it out, bro. You just figured it out. Yep. Catapults and trebuchets. Just boing right back where you came from.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you can find the money to build a wall, put a couple of trebuchets down there and just slingshot people or big slingshots. Like I'm sure we could call Acme and we'd get some of the ones that the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote use.
Could just see them flying over and there and go,
yeah. Just slingshot their asses right back. Hey, what
are big enough when you could do 3 or 4 at a time.
Yeah.
Catapult the whole family. Oh! God, man, that would be bad.
New York City has released nearly all their gun crime offenders inmates in 2020. This guy looks like, oh, shit. Look at that headline. Oh, son of a bitch. 88% of all inmates who were arrested on gun charges in New York this year, 88% of the 3,793 who were arrested and released due to were released due to one, New York City's new bail reform law, which eliminated bail for many crimes, and 2, the city's COVID-related jail release policy. Meanwhile, shootings in the Big Apple are up a whopping 96%. Wow. It's all me. I wonder what that time period is. It's up 96%. I mean, if it's like from one week to the next, that doesn't mean much. But if it's over a year or something, that's a lot. We've made staggering numbers of gun arrests, taking guns off the streets from felons. But when you look, 3 days later, 4 days later, those individuals are back on the streets committing more gun violence. That's 1,451 shooting incidents, leaving 1,756 dead or wounded. But does this 96% surge shootings truly have a direct connection to bail reform and releasing inmates willy-nilly due to the Rona? Among suspects in this year's shooting, 40% have been caught with guns previously. 40%. 40% re-caught. That's a lot. That's a hell of a percentage. Of the 3,793 arrested in the first 11 months of the year on gun charges, 247 were accused of new crimes within 60 days. 32 of those 247 are currently in jail. In addition to the 247, another 24 people arrested for gun crimes previously were named as people of interest in a second crime within 60 days of their first arrest. Okie dokie. Cut them loose. I guess you can't keep people in jail forever. I don't know. Jay Monty's out there. What's going on, buddy? I did not read this one. I didn't skim through this one yet, but the title caught my attention. So let's take a look at this one. If the ATF comes a knocking, only surrender your 80% frame or receiver under protest. From December 14th, Joshua Prince Esquire. That's why I did this. It was from Joshua Prince, lawyer. Pretty awesome dude. As many in the firearms community are aware, the ATF raided Polymer 80 Inc. last week, and since then, there is at least one report of a customer being visited by ATF and forced to surrender their P80. Given what appears to be the ATF's active enforcement of its interpretive jiggery pokery, ever changing interpretations of the Gun Control Act and implementing regulations, it is important that any individual confronted by the ATF regarding this newly minted interpretation advise the agent that he or she is surrendering the items under protest, that you do not consent to the forfeiture or destruction of your property, and that you require a property destruction and require a property receipt from the ATF. Be aware that the agent may attempt to have you sign an ATF 3400.1 form, which is a consent to forfeiture or destruction of property and waiver of notice, which you should not sign under any circumstance. If the event, in the event that they ask you to sign ATF 3400.1, inform them that the only ATF form you are willing to sign is an ATF 3400.22 or 23. Sorry, 3400.23. Receipt of property and other items as the ATF 3400.23 does not contain language wherein you agree to the forfeiture or destruction of your property. You should also attempt to take photos of your items so that you can prove the condition that they were in when taken by the ATF, as well as find any receipts or other information relative to your purchase of the items. It would also be prudent to separately document your experience of the encounter in writing, such as the location, date, and time of your interaction with the ATF agents, the names or other identifying information, contact number, business cards, etc., of all the ATF agents or persons you spoke with, the details of all discussions and other information they are told or provided you. You should also demand a copy of the executed ATF 3400.23 if they tell you that they'll mail you a copy. In addition to requesting that they do, you should take a photo of the executed form with your phone. After compiling all these documents and information, you should place them in a safe place. So that there can be no misunderstanding on the ATF's part, I would strongly recommend sending a letter consistent with below to the ATF agent that took your items, because in the event ATF elects to institute a forfeiture action, they are required to serve you with a copy, and in that event, you should immediately contact an attorney. If you wish to challenge ATF's ability to forfeit your property.
Hey, Midnight.
Yeah.
Sarge is out there in the green room wanting in. If you want to swap me out for a bit, you can.
Okay. Hey, Snarge.
What up?
Sarge,
We're
just reading some Prince shit here.
the popo in the house.
So this, and then they they have an example of this letter that you should send. It says, "Dear Agent," and you put their name. As I informed you on the date when you took my whatever item, I surrendered them under protest. As I understand, ATF contends that my continued possession of those items would result in my arrest and prosecution. As I dispute ATF's contention and authority in this matter, I am only surrendering my items to preclude my arrest and prosecution. I do not consent to the destruction of my items, nor do I consent to forfeiture of my items. I assert all my rights pursuant to the U.S. Constitution and all applicable federal laws. In the event ATF's newly minted interpretation is enjoined or is deemed unlawful by a court of law, I expect the ATF to immediately return my items at no cost to me, and expect that ATF will not cause any damage or harm to them while in its possession. Thank you for your time and assistance in this matter. I am yours truly, name. If your rights have been violated by the ATF or other, contact Firearms Industry Consulting Group today or discuss your rights and legal options. So that's a good little thing to read, man. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not something that you necessarily. I mean, I wouldn't have thought of that. And a lot of us have these items that they're talking about possibly turning into NFA items or whatever with the braces and stuff, and that's something we can talk about. I mean, I don't know. I know there's a whole lot of stuff up in the air, and there's still some unanswered questions with that maybe we all have. I know I do. Something like this kind of does put it in the back of your head that, if you do have something that they should happen to come to take possession of under penalty of law, like, hey, this is okay, here it is, and you can have it, but here's the stipulations, and I want everything in writing, and I'm gonna document all this really, really well. That's some pretty good information. That's some pretty good advice,
I have a question. Is that only the frame, the 80% frame only, or did it come as a kit?
I don't know. Are you talking about the guy that had it confiscated?
Yeah, the one in the article. Because I heard. Sure. Yeah, because I heard my brother was talking to me about people who were getting 80% lowers, frames, but they were getting them as a kit that had the slide and everything. So basically, you bought a gun,
right?
And all you do is just mill out the frame, and you put the slide together, and there you go. You got your gun. And those were the ones that were being,
which still doesn't make any. Still doesn't make any fucking sense, because if that 80% frame isn't a gun, then it shouldn't matter what the hell you send it with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're still gonna buy a frame, a slide for it.
You still have, even if it does come with
the frame. So
even
basically, getting those kits.
Go ahead.
Basically, getting those kits are just making you the favor of buying the frame separately. Because you buy the frame, you mill it, you have an existing slide, you put it on there, and you get the Eternals, and there you go. You got yourself a gun.
Well, and here's my thing. When I first heard about the buy, build, shoot kit, I believe. Mm-hmm. I thought, oh, well, yeah, they were really pushing their luck with that. I mean, I'm not surprised. And then I thought about it, and I thought, well, who cares what parts you send with it? It's not a lower.
You know something about first impressions and first instincts? They're always right.
Well,
now you're justifying afterwards, but your original thought was probably right.
My original instinct was they pushed their luck and they got called on it. But I don't think that they legally should have been able to call them on it, because whether you send that 80% with a slide with every damn, you could send that with every damn, because I thought, well, yeah, you can't send a bunch of parts together for a 1911, put the 1911 together, but that's not a finished, but that's a finished gun. That's just in parts. The 80%er is just an 80%er. I mean, you still have to finish. You still have to finish it. So who gives a shit if it comes with the barrel and the trigger and the 80%? And who gives a shit if it has ammo with it? Send you a box of ammo with it. You can't do anything with it until you finish the lower. And if they want to make the unfinished lower not a firearm, then it's not a firearm.
What about the 80% 1911 kits that you can buy?
If they're not finished, you should be able to send them with every other part that you need. Why not? I think you should, and I think you should be able to send them with the jig. I think you should be able to send them with whatever you want. If the labor's not done and the item's not finished, it's not finished. I mean, there's no way around that. I mean, at what point could you? I mean, could you send a solid block of plastic and they would still consider it a gun? I mean, if it's an 80%er and it's not a firearm, then it's not a firearm. It doesn't matter from then on. I don't know. And I don't think I had to talk myself into that. I just had to think through it a little bit. And and Smeggy says Yankee was saying it's because they sent a drill bit, and but who gives a shit if it has the means to finish it? I don't think that should matter.
Yeah, because you have to do it yourself. You know,
if it's not a gun, it's not a fucking gun. If it's not a gun, I don't give a shit what you send it with. It's not a gun, and that's their rules. I mean, if they're gonna make those rules, they got to live by them. It doesn't. And they never said nobody ever said, well, this is an 80%er, but if you ship it with the stuff to finish it, then it's a gun. Like that's crazy. Like, what does it matter if you send it in a kit or if you make two separate orders? That's asinine.
I completely agree with you, but they already have precedent where they busted those people over in California for doing 80% build parties.
What do you mean?
So
I didn't hear about
there was a guy who was you could buy your 80% AR lower receivers, and then he had all the equipment, all the mills and everything, and you could rent the use of the mill, and he was doing a whole bunch of people in a build kit party where they'd come over at a certain day, a certain time, and all mill out their 80%, and he got in big old trouble with that, and so did a bunch of people that were doing it. Because they were saying that he was facilitating.
That guy got jammed up because he was pretty much doing it for them. He was selling them the kit. They were coming over to his place. He had all his machines, and he was pretty much doing it for him, for the people. They weren't really doing it themselves. That's how he got jammed up.
Meg says Meg's out there saying the way that 80% is under law, you cannot receive tools, space, or help in any way from any entity. You must own the tools and space and do it yourself. If you buy a tool with the intent to finish an 80%er, you're a felon. You have to have the tools prior for another reason. I'd never heard that. I'm not saying it's not true, but I've never heard that, which if that's true, that's pretty slick of them to write that like that, because it really does give them the opportunity to to pinch a whole lot of people if they want to.
Yeah, I just heard that you had to do the work yourself. You cannot take it to anybody to do it for you, or about
right.
The tool part. I don't know. I never heard that, but I know you had to do the work yourself.
Yeah, I know that too. I did know that you had to do it yourself. You weren't allowed to have somebody else do it. You have to also own the space, or if you rent or have a mortgage, it's illegal. Huh. That's some interesting info, man. Thanks for putting that out there. I appreciate that. It's so weird that it's so weird that on one hand, these people are getting busted for ordering the equipment to finish a gun in the same kit, and they're getting busted. Where that dude was out in California that was doing the lowers, selling the lowers. Got out of trouble. Got out of it. He didn't get arrested, or he got released because they said that the lowers weren't firearms or something. That was a couple months ago.
They dropped that case because they didn't want precedent.
Right. They didn't want to.
Because the AR, the lower doesn't contain the bolt.
Right.
Where on all they would have to reclassify if they went through with it. the upper would have to be reclassified as well. So they dismissed everything.
Yeah.
So we're actually lucky they dismissed it.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it was. Yeah, that was a weird one. I haven't heard anything else from that since either. I mean, they might be kind of not reporting on that one. So the pistol brace thing, it seems to be. I don't know. You guys have an opinion. I know it's a huge pain in the ass, and I don't like it at all. And it's keeping me from buying an upper right now. I mean, it sort of put the brakes on buying an upper for a pistol because I kind of want to see what happens here in a way. I don't know. I'm
What's the letters say? What is it?
Well,
what are they
I'll tell you what,
saying is going to make it a rifle.
Here's so what I gather, and when I first heard the letter read, and I watched a bunch of people. I watched a few different 4 or 5 people go through it. I watched different people and their takes on it. And at first everybody was really, really freaked out about it, and it seemed like braces were
the sky's falling.
Yeah, braces were gone. Braces were toast. And the more the week went and the more people talked about it, it really seems like braces are probably going to be okay. As long as you don't have a magnified optic, a drum mag or something that would make it increasingly heavy. Now, that's one of the things that I think is a little bit, probably one of the sketchiest things is they're talking about weight. And if they're talking about weight, if they put a limit on, if they put a total weight limit on the thing, which I could totally see them doing,
Some
saying
states do.
Oh, really?
I think so. Some states do.
So what I'm worried about is buying something with a barrel that's long enough that it adds too much weight, and then it's going to have to be SBR'd. And I don't want an SBR. I want a pistol so that I can do pistol shit with it. You know what I mean? So that I can carry it in specific situations in a specific way. Other than that, I would just turn it into a rifle. I mean, I don't need it that bad as a truck gun to SBR it and go through all that. I would just, because then I can't carry it loaded in a vehicle in Pennsylvania, and it's, I can't transport it the same way as an SBR that I could as a pistol. So I'm hoping that once this sorts itself out, as long as we can keep the brace on the gun with a traditional mag and no forward grip, like no angled foregrip. I don't need an angled foregrip on the thing. I'd like to put one on it, but if I could do it without that.
The foregrips are bad, or the vertical?
I've heard that any. Okay, so the pistol is intended to be shot with one hand.
It's designed to be held and fired by the use of a single hand.
Right. So I have, and this kind of makes sense, and I could totally see them doing this, that if you put any kind of angled foregrip or anything like that up front, you have intentions of shooting it with 2 hands, which makes it an SBR. I could see them doing that. Now, that's just speculation. But I could see that going through their head, like, well, you got an angled foregrip on the front, so you're intending to use two hands.
But you can put 2 hands on your Glock. You can have a support hand.
Yeah, sure, but you can't have
a vertical foregrip. You've actually got something. With an angle, you're just supporting what's already out there. You're just supporting the barrel, and there's
also there's also some wiggle room with that too, because there's some chassis out there that for pistols that do the extra mag up front. Have you seen those?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like a second mag, and you can if you can basically hold it like it's almost like it's a grip. So I mean, there's definitely workarounds, but I would just do without until whatever. So I mean, if it looks like you can still get one with a reasonable, because I wanted to do the 10.5-inch barrel 300 blackout so that it had a little bit of so I could get the velocity out of it. But if that's going to make it too heavy and I can't have the 10.5-inch barrel, I don't know. I might just turn my lower into a rifle, another rifle, and just say the hell with it for now. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? I mean, I've been jabbering here for forever. What do you guys have to input?
So the way I understand it, which I could be completely wrong, they're going to go off of length of pole,
Right.
weight, if you have an optic on it, and if there is a hand stop or front vertical grip or anything out there for the use. And it's going to be a case-by-case basis. It's not going to be just a broad, okay, this is how everything is. They say it's going to be a case-by-case basis.
Well, that's another thing that I don't like. I mean, I think you deserve to have it in writing. I think you deserve to have it because if I go to the range with somebody, my wife and I go to the range, I can handle an AR pistol. I can hold it up. I'm strong enough. She's not going to be able to. So who's to say that does that mean that if she has to use the second hand to hold it up because she's not strong enough, that one gun it's a pistol for me and a SBR for her? Because it's a case-by-case basis. Like, she can't hold that pistol up with one hand. Like, I know that's crazy. I know that's out there, and that's, like, weirdly speculative. But if they don't give you a weight, how do you know what you can and can't have?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
also
think you
limits
want to wait. I don't think you want that. You want it to have no weight. You don't want them to rule on that.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Because now we're putting way too much into the definition of a handgun.
Right.
Weight isn't necessarily an issue now, so it doesn't need to be later. We don't want them to rule on that.
That's true. I mean, yeah. Why
Get in violation of it.
Start putting walls up? Yeah, I just I don't know. Just not knowing. It's just a scary thought to think that you could have something and not know if it's legal or not. G out there says Gadwa says, so we won't be able to shoulder them anymore. I don't think they've said anything about shouldering them. I haven't personally. I don't know if you guys have. I don't think shouldering them has changed. I think you're still allowed to shoulder that.
That's why they're saying that it's an SBR is because that you're using the brace with the intent of shouldering it.
Right. Yeah. Meg out there says also they are using caliber as a determining factor. That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah, they said it's if it's too large, too high power a caliber, it could be considered an SBR. What's too high a caliber? Is 300 blackout, 5.56? I mean
7.62.
Yeah, I mean, like if you have anything in those calibers, I would say you could be on the chopping block, and that would be a hell of a way for them to get rid of everything other than pistol caliber, pistol caliber ARs.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be very easy for them to do that, Seven Wonders is saying, didn't the closer used to have 30 to 50 viewers? Yeah, we were going pretty strong for a while. Honda's live now, and we've had I don't know how many we have. I tell you the truth, I don't see how many viewers we got watching right now, but usually I thought it told you up here on the duck, but I guess not.
Maybe for you it does.
Oh, I thought it did. It doesn't. Oh yeah, 18. We got 18 watching. Yeah. Clover is live too. Son of a bitch, man! Everybody's going live.
About braces.
Yeah, he waited for you to go live, then he went live.
Sons of bitches. Here, hold on a second.
And you said G was out there? No. Yeah, because I think a couple days ago, G actually read through the entire documentation of it. I'm just trying to find the actual letter of it. All I'm finding so far is the...
So
what is this?
G-Webs did
that'll help.
one.
That should help a little bit.
Objective.
G-Webs did it on Saturday. He did a premiere on it, and he included the link. And I pinned the link in my show last night that will take to the ATF page.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going through the Federal Register and objective factors for classifying weapons with, quote, stabilizing braces, unquote.
Yeah, Omega's saying the 454 Castle has comparable power to the 5.56. Yeah, I know, man. It doesn't make any sense. I get super. It makes me super squirrely to think that some of the things are undefined and possibly undefinable, where they say, well, if it's what's too big a caliber? What's too powerful? What are they going to use? They're going to use energy, like energy of the. They're not going to do that. That's too goddamn complicated for them. They're not gonna try and do that. They're not smart enough to do that. But are they just gonna say like, well, this is a rifle caliber? There, you can't have it. That's an SBR because it's a rifle caliber. When he said G, Guy Gadwa.
Okay.
G Gadwa. There, Foss is putting So there's the link out there. Foss just put the link for the letter for the ATF. Go ahead and if you haven't done that, try and knock that out. Let them know that you're not super happy. Apparently, they've gotten a ton of G said the other day like 80,000. G said like 80,000 people. If it was 80,000 the other day, 2 days ago, it's probably 100,000 at least. I would think by now, hopefully. Let them know why you think it's a bad idea. Why you think it's sketchy. Why you don't like it. I personally don't. Like I say, I don't. I want a pistol because for specific carry reasons. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Is anything about this make you nervous, or you just sort of holding tight to see what happens?
Yeah, wait and see.
Wait and see.
Well, the thing is, I don't have any of those, so it truly doesn't make me nervous. But the fact is, what it irritates because all they're trying to do is, cause problems for people. And the thing is it's of common use. So that's already been ruled on in SCOTUS that it's in common use. So how can they then try to say that it's illegal when anything that's in common use is protected?
The leprechaun thing got us up to 19 for a minute there. So
Yeah, then you cracked open a birch beer.
Go ahead.
we're gonna put it back on.
Where'd he go?
I had to go turn the heat off. Sorry.
There we go.
Then we went down to 18. That didn't work at all. Shit, went the wrong direction. Oh,
Maybe you
turned
do a
off your
little
camera.
Defense Dad says I'm not quite as worried, but we can transport a rifle loaded in the car here. Yeah. I was looking forward to getting one for travel. To have something because Pennsylvania gets sketchy about loaded long guns. I don't know why. You can have a loaded handgun, can't have a loaded long gun. It's stupid. Even if you have a permit, so dumb.
You guys are the rednecks of the North. You should be able to have that.
Yeah, you would think so. I mean, we're really cool about some stuff and absolutely brain damaged in others as far as firearms. You know, you're allowed to open carry, but you're not allowed to carry it in a vehicle with you. So that pretty much nullifies that for some people because unless you're walking everywhere, what the hell good does that do you? You know, like
Yeah.
you can open carry, but then you can't get in your car and drive to the store with it and then open carry. That's illegal unless you have a permit. Now you can carry with a permit you can carry a loaded handgun in your car, but you can't carry a loaded long gun. Like what the fuck sense does that make? That's stupid.
Yeah. Common sense gun control. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is not very good.
Yeah.
So-
Let's see what else we got here.
Midnight.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
How close are you to McKeesport?
I don't know. I'm not sure where that is. I've heard of it, but I don't know where it is.
Well, an officer there was shot today.
Oh yeah, I can look it up here. My face recognition won't work with this beard on. Go figure.
It's for the better.
Mine doesn't recognize me with my mask, so
Yeah. McKeesport. Let's see. That's out in Allegheny County. That's out west. It's out by Pittsburgh.
Allegheny, you mean by the mental institution?
I don't know. Is there a mental institution out there?
There was until they shut it down in the late 70s because they were literally just chaining people to beds.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a good way to keep them there.
And not feeding them and not cleaning them up and just letting it run amok.
No, that's no bueno.
No.
That's not
A search continued Sunday night after a man shot a McKeesport police officer outside the police station in the afternoon, authorities said. The officer, who was not identified, was shot about 4 p.m. outside the McKeesport Police Department. The officer was taken to UPMC Presbyterian in Pittsburgh, Oakland, Pittsburgh's Oakland neighborhood for treatment. The officer's condition wasn't immediately available. Well, it sounds like he made it though. He didn't. He's not dead. Well, that's good. McKeesport police are seeking Kobe Lee Francis, 22, in connection with the shooting. 6'2", black hair and eyes. I think it says it doesn't say 6'2" with black hair and black eyes. It just says he's 6'2" with black hair and eyes. So he does have eyes. So if you see anybody with eyes, call the fucking cops because it might be our guy here. So
Why do you have to see him with black eyes? Are you being sisits again there, Midnight?
yes,
All right, carry on.
seeing's a fad. You know what? Meg says, did you see the drive-by shooter that shot a cop and the NFL was congratulating him? I did not even read the fucking story. All I did was start bitching about the NFL. And honestly, I didn't even bother to look it up. All I did was start bitching about the NFL.
The what?
They love criminals.
Look, unless you're going to have steroids become mandatory and people ripping other people's arms off, I'm not watching your damn sports ball. I don't care.
Sports ball, barf.
ban NFL.
The National Felons League.
National Failure League.
Yeah, Ray Lewis. Yeah. Yeah, I was over it when they let Adrian Peterson come back. I was like, I'm done with you guys. No mas.
I was done with it when they let Michael Vick back. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the Peterson thing before Vic came back, though?
I don't know.
Because Vic coming back was like within the last couple of years, I think.
I feel like I feel like Vic happened first.
Well, no, the shit with Vic happened first, but he was like out of the league longer than Peterson.
Oh, that's possible.
Yeah.
What is this foosball you speak of? Yeah, I know.
Well, it's the thing where you go down to where the pizzeria used to be with this little arcade, and it was like a ping pong ball with these plastic guys on spinning rods.
Foosball's the devil.
The devil.
No, air hockey.
The devil.
Air hockey's where it's at.
Air hockey is quite fun.
Mm-hmm.
Gizzard out in the crowd says Vic was first.
There you go, Midnight,
It's sweet. I'll try. What?
for your bracket or list or whatever, even though it's not Christmassy. Top 5 non-video game arcade games.
Man, I didn't play a whole lot of arcade games though. I don't know enough.
Skee
about
ball.
Okay, well, let's say skee ball, whack-a-mole, or some variant of it.
it. Oh yeah,
Air hockey.
That's true. I'm thinking about
Pinball.
okay. I'm thinking about arcade games like just video games. But yeah, you're right.
No,
You
yeah,
can have all sorts
I
of
said
stuff.
non video
Oh, yeah.
game.
What about
we-
the little
we-
coin thing?
The little pusher dozer thing, or
Yeah, a
the
little push
pachinko.
dozer thing to get you more coins.
I'll tell you what. I was talking about this. I don't know who I was talking to. Maybe it might have been on the show. About goofy videos that you end up watching like late at night or whatever in your phone, and you get down these weird rabbit holes. I got on this kick where I was watching this one dude's channel that, multiple people that did it, but they do those pusher machines, but they're real, and certain states allow them as gambling. And it was guys that go and videotape themselves playing them. And I end up, fast. They don't
Put it on
they
4x
edit
speed and just go.
that, or some of them edit them very well. I'll tell you what, for something so you would think is like watching paint dry, it was really fun to watch, and they're winning like crazy shit, man. There's guys that are coming out there with like $400 or $500 a day when they play, because some of these machines have $50 bills in them, $100 bills in them, silver coins in them, gold coins in them. It's crazy. A lot of them are at like truck stops and fun and diners and shit like that. But that was really fun to watch. For a couple of weeks I was watching those. Then I burned out and I moved on. But Snob says all the Middle Eastern owned gas stations here have those. They look like they look like a lot of fun.
Look, Snob, the mob in Jersey has been running short on cash for a while. They need to up their revenue streams.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, different Middle East?
Yeah, when I would go to Oklahoma with my friends and we would stop at gas stations to get gas and snacks and stuff, they did have those machines, They all like had full of quarters, and you would just put in there and they would push more quarters or whatever type of stuff was in there. And then, one time I got out like $3, I was lucky enough.
Yeah, they there was some of them had they would have cards in them, and if you could get the whole set of whatever cards was in there, if it was like one of them was superheroes, there was like 10 different superhero cards. If you got all 10 of them, you could cash them in for prizes and stuff.
Wow,
so it was kind
cool.
of, it was pretty neat. I'll be honest, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, Foss, I think someone was saying that YouTube took away the ability for mods to post links.
What? Really?
Yeah, someone was having
dude?
issues with that on Matt's chat and Yankees chat
Weird.
the other day.
You can't even post your own link. You have to go through StreamYard to post it. Try and do one right now on the YouTube and see if you can do it, because I couldn't do it last night.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Oh, he says links to your page. Hold on, didn't somebody?
Not
No,
through
Foss was
StreamYard,
able
but
to-
actually through YouTube.
Well, Foss
Yeah,
posted
it
a
let me.
clickable link to.
I did a link to that princelaw.com, and Foss did post a link earlier.
Now, you can see it? Can anybody else see it?
Yeah, I can click on it. It's a link.
Okay. See, I couldn't do it last night on a chat I was hosting. I went through the YouTube chat and tried to share a link. Couldn't do it, but I could do it through StreamYard.
Look,
weird.
it's
That's
just
the
the
link.
fact that the Matrix is glitching from having to send so many Agent Smiths out. All right, just don't question it.
Yeah.
No, Giz, we cannot see your link just now.
Put Gizzard back in. He could have my spot.
I think no, Gizzard he left, didn't he?
Yeah,
He's
he was
stuck.
he was getting seepy.
Yeah. No, Gizzard,
Yeah.
we can't.
See it
Yeah,
right after
see,
Midnight's link.
That was happening to me on Gizzard's show and somebody else's show the other day, where I was not just I wasn't even trying to do links. I was just doing comments, and my comments weren't showing up. Like a lot of them, like half of them. It was super weird. The gun
Yeah,
snob,
somebody was saying
no,
that
no link.
somebody was saying that a couple of chats ago that they would put certain words and they weren't coming out. Like if it was certain profanity, they weren't
this-
coming out.
Mine wasn't even profanity. It was just normal, chit chat with other people and stuff.
Yeah.
It was nothing crazy. Yeah, yes. Gizzard sent me a picture of his screen, and right after my Prince Law one is Gizzard's, and it doesn't show up. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Ha! Mine
No.
just went through.
No.
No,
No.
Dang. See, I can see it on mine.
that's
Can you see
that's
the
what
one that
I
I
mean.
just
You can.
posted?
The same thing was happening the other day. Is I was talking to people in the chat and nobody was answering me. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why isn't anybody answering me? You know why? I just thought maybe they weren't reading the chat, but they were. Then they started answering other people's questions and talking. And I was like, can they not see me? This is super weird.
You're a vampire.
Yeah,
Nosferatus.
yeah. Seven Wonders is talking about Vic. Yeah, man. And they're just like, oh, it was just the way he was raised. That's how he was raised. He was raised that was okay. Like, it's
No.
a domesticated animal, man. Like, if you don't know the
No.
difference, like, that's just, I mean, and if you did do that as a kid, if you were around that as a kid, and now you're making millions of dollars a year, maybe you should stop, you know?
Both.
If you were taught that it was okay to murder people when you were a kid and then you did it as an adult, is that going to be your excuse? Like, oh, no, that's just what we did when we were kids. Didn't work out for what's his face? What was the ended up dead in jail? The football player. Shit. What was his fucking name? Spanish guy.
Who cares?
Hernandez.
Hernandez. Yeah, Aaron Hernandez. Yeah, it didn't work out real well for him. He can sit and continue to do that shit. Didn't work out. Now he'd be dead.
Meh.
Moo's in the back room.
Mamu.
You can put me in the back if you want to bring him on.
All right, we'll bring him out here. Say hi. What up, Moo?
Moo.
Hi.
Look, quit molesting that Grogu there. That's disturbing.
What's happening?
Same old, same old.
Is that the animatronic one or just a regular?
Just a regular one.
Yeah, I want to get me that one that moves and does the sounds and stuff. Looks pretty cool. Nice.
Very nice.
Got my patches.
Very nice. Great success.
I want to see something here.
I just saw that. Man.
I'm glad somebody picked up on that. I'm muy Lovato,
Muy
Movie
Lovato.
Lovato.
the singer.
When's your
Bibishu
next CD coming out? The Moody Blues.
Actually, it's the Moody Toots.
Okay, so I was looking through Instagram today, and one of these memes came up, Me looking at another bag of candy I bought that won't make it until Halloween, and I thought, you know what? If you put some glasses on that guy, I was like, that looks an awful lot like Moo.
Moo has less hair.
Turn your camera on. Let's see. Let's compare.
You gotta take your glasses off.
And the cap.
Hang on.
Take it off.
Get some lights on here.
Take it
off.
Take it off.
Bright light.
Bright light.
Bright light. Bright light.
That's pretty much it.
There we go.
Okay, hold on. Here, let me switch to screen share here.
Yeah, you gotta do the same expression.
You need a little glass of wine.
Yeah, you need a little glass of brandy or something there. Yeah, I was like, man, that son of a bitch looks like Moo.
I could put my work suit on. I don't have a tuxedo.
See you, defense, Dad. Thanks, buddy.
I don't know who that's more insulting to, Moo or DiCaprio.
Yeah, I don't know.
Both of them.
DiCaprio.
Moo Caprio. You were Leonardo Moo Caprio.
Leomudu or Caprio.
Oh shoot! I did not. Hold on a second. I did not hit. This one's really funny. Moo, you'll like this. You'll like this first one. We'll go through some fun Instagram stuff here, but you got to hear the audio. This one was. I thought this one made me chuckle. Oops.
Yeah, Sophia, stop.
So that's actually a good question. If you can, when I don't want you to get is a dry socket.
Yeah. I do come
It's not infected.
on.
It'll,
Can I say edible?
it doesn't smoke it.
Yeah,
You need to
wait.
try to avoid smoking for about a week.
Oh wait, what about vaping though?
Anything that's going to cause any suck it.
Jesus Christ! I can't sleep. Shut up.
Oh yeah, I'm getting all this on YouTube.
Ladies.
So all of this when we get in the car.
Here, hold on.
Oh, don't turn into a crier. You're not depressed.
I can't sleep, Mom.
Ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen,
my gosh.
Oxycontin is a hell of a drug.
Oh man, I thought that shit was funny. I was like, oh, that's hilarious. Those videos, some of those videos are so funny.
Now, Midnight, look, we realize that you're dedicated to your craft there, but you got to go to the bathroom. You can't just take a leak right at the fryer.
Yeah. When vegans go hunting, little watermelon deer.
That's pretty good.
That was a little T-Rex.
This was actually a channel I just found. It's called For the Chefs, and they do this kitchen disasters thing where you send them and they'll post it like pictures of like accidents and stuff. And this was one that caught my, because this actually happened not to, well, I had to deal with it, but it wasn't me. We had years ago when I was at my last job. No, I walked into this and I was like, what the fuck? So if you've never cleaned a fryer, they have a down
Spigot.
here, there's a spigot, right? You can screw on this nozzle and then you can put a bucket underneath it and you open up a valve, and it's just like a turn valve or whatever. And, it opens up and you drain the old oil out and you clean it or whatnot. So I was in as a cook later than the bartenders came in. And it was a country club. There was golfers. So there's golfers there all morning, but we weren't open for breakfast. So these guys came through and they're like, hey, we're about to go out. Can we get just like some fries and whatever? And the bartender was like, yeah, it'll take a couple minutes. Let me run back. I got to turn the fryer on. So I walk in and there is fucking like 4 gallons of oil on the floor. And I was like, what the hell happened?
Man.
I was really young. I was like, what the fuck happened? And she was like, well, I came back and they wanted some fries and I was going to turn the fryer on and I didn't know how to do it. And so I pulled this handle and I was like, Jesus Christ, why did you think pulling a handle is a good idea? Like, you're just going to start pulling handles. Well, she opened it up and it just started puking oil all over the place.
Then she panicked and she couldn't get it
Why
closed
didn't
because
you
she
turn
didn't
it
want to
off?
get her hand.
Well, I mean, that
Cause and
fryer,
effect. I did this, bad things happen. We'll do the opposite of that.
Exactly. There was probably, I mean, I was probably exaggerating. There was probably a gallon and a half of oil on the floor, but that is a shitload of oil to clean. That oil, fryer oil, any kind of oil is a pain in the ass to clean up. So that channel was pretty funny. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's one way to get out of making somebody fries.
Yeah,
It's
hell
a good
yeah.
way of getting out of having to come back to work.
Yeah, I can't get up early tomorrow. I got to take
Check
off.
out
Oh, that's
Uriah.
Uriah Faber's leg. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to go work early tomorrow. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, buddy.
Night,
See you,
Sarge.
man.
Take it easy, Sarge.
See you,
Have a
buddy.
good one.
So that's I think that's Jose Aldo. I think, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it is. It says right there, Aldo. Dude, look at his goddamn leg. Look how bruised his leg is. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And what's nuts is you don't really think about it, but I have heard in the past of like pro wrestlers and fighters having issues with and being hospitalized with blood clots.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really think about it, but like, dude, that is just one big freaking mess of blood just all over the place. Like, that so easily could turn into a small blood clot that could, you end up with a stroke or something.
It's one tender ham.
Yeah, man, that's crazy looking. This one popped up. I had to spam them a little bit. It said the year is 2030 and the first astronauts have landed on Mars. They find a cave with a human skeleton and 4 words written on the wall. What are the 4 words? Let's see. Where's mine at?
Maybe they deleted it.
Probably. It said, I put Epstein didn't kill himself. Yeah. They might have ditched it because that's serious business, I guess.
It's a meme at this point.
I wanna get one of these for the restaurant. Let's keep the dumb fuckery to a minimum today.
Just keep it down.
Mm-hmm. Keep it within the legal limits.
Yeah. I like that one.
Hey, didn't you read the sign?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't.
You dumb fuck.
Hey, dumb fuck, can't you read?
Thursday night's midget's night.
So I it says a winner is just a loser who tried one more time, but they misspelled loser.
More like a loser?
He's a little loose.
So I wrote in the comment section, I was like, winners don't spell losers like that. So, yeah, I was like, I wonder if they did that on purpose. I don't think they did, though.
Yeah.
As a chef, this is 100% true. When management starts coming up with menu suggestions,
What do you mean this trifle doesn't have beef in it?
I thought she was reacting to the oil spill,
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean we have to actually cook the chicken? Just serve it raw.
I guess you didn't have a gag reflex.
Well, she couldn't suck dick for over a week.
I just thought this was super cool. Oh, that was pretty damn cool. I was like, I can't even wrap my head around doing that, but that's pretty neat. And that came actually after I saw her one with riding shotgun with Charlie. was a good reload.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me wish I didn't sell my coronet.
Right.
I'm sure we can find you something to blow on.
Thought this was this. It says this is one of the most profound pieces of art I've ever seen. It's a Constitution going into a meat grinder and money comes out. It's like, wow, there you go. This was
North
funny.
Korea, you better watch out. We're getting ready to start launching rednecks at you.
Midnight, how many times have I told you not to let Snob have the camera?
I thought that was pretty goddamn funny too.
North Korea, you better watch out. We're getting ready to start launching rednecks at you.
Oh, you should see some of the fail videos with those truck lifts.
Oh God, I can imagine. They're probably flipping all over the place, man. That's sketchy shit right there. It's this one I thought was pretty good too. This is just a guy that films his grandma doing shit that you're not supposed to.
Food, pets, bikes, rollerblades.
Run, Grady, run.
Is that the same one where they do the fail videos too?
Kinda, I think, yeah. But it's funny, her shirt said her shirt when she was jumping on the bed said straight out of the nursing home.
Well, Seven, you need to go out there and tell the coyotes to be quiet.
Final grocery bags.
Oh, that's for. Did you guys see the video of like the fake, like the vaccinations that were like obviously fake?
Yeah.
Was like people tipping over and stuff?
No, it was like you could tell they didn't push anything out of the syringe in one of them. Like there was nothing in it. And there was another one that looked like it didn't go into the skin. Like there was one that was like a retractable needle. And and that's what this guy's showing.
Grocery bags. Cuts the seal down by like 90%.
I think that's this one.
Scene and people are trying to talk while there's pool playing in the background.
Let me see here.
It's too noisy. We had to come up with a solution. So yeah,
this one. He was showing.
We need these people to get some form of tangible support to prevent this disease from causing just incredible.
Like he was showing no blood, and you can see the liquid leak out. Like it was supposed to be make it. I don't know what the hell the liquid. I mean, it was just it pushed the liquid out, but the liquid just ran down their arm. And he was showing he's a dude that does props for movies, and he actually showed. He's like, here we have these hypodermic needles. We use them in movies, and then he showed this. Then they showed this clip. This is actually from Maj. You see it all just run down the arm. There was another one too. Or was it this one? Is that Pence? I think it's Pence. Where I don't think there's anything in the needle.
Yeah, that was like way too
that
quick.
one.
That wasn't even like a little gun.
I don't think that's this one. There was one. I don't know where it was. I did see it, but they blew up the video. Went up close, and it was a needle with nothing in it. Like it was obviously nothing in it. Like it was 100% empty, and they just put it in and pretended to push the plunger down, and it was like, fuck, man. Like if you're gonna do shit, I mean, if you're gonna say you're giving somebody a goddamn
vaccine,
it's like.
I don't know, man. A syringe full of
and you fake it like that looks so bad.
A syringe full of air can be more dangerous than any vaccine.
Well, no, I mean like
in your artery. It's not
Yeah.
not giving it IM. But
No.
But I mean, if use saline or something. If you're gonna fake it, fake it. Jesus Christ, don't even.
right.
This was pretty funny. This was
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Candygram.
Candygram
Yeah.
for Mongo.
Nope, it's a pizzagram.
Come on, man. Hey, can you order some pizza? Yeah. Hey, look, we pulled a driver over and had a bunch of warrants.
They pulled over the pizza guy and arrested him because he had a bunch of warrants, and the cop showed up with the pizzas. He says, "Hey, you order pizza?" Yeah, we pulled this guy over. He had a bunch of warrants, so here's your pizzas.
That's nice. Now, please get off my property. You're making me
Yeah.
nervous.
I thought he told the guy he had warrants. Hey, are you Mr. Smith? Yeah.
No, I'm Mr. Smythe.
Wife, Corvettes are impractical. Husband, bet. You got a dead deer in it. This is how I feel about damn near everything nowadays. Cory Booker says he has no plans to propose to Rosario Dawson this Christmas. Before reporting on something, maybe first ask, does anybody care? That's
Right.
exactly how I feel about 90% of the shit that I read anymore. It's like, why does anybody give a fuck? Dads out there will get this.
Isn't Cory Booker gay?
No. Now he was with somebody else famous too. I forget who it was.
Well, Rosario Dawson's got a giant tool.
You're a giant tool. Family starts opening Christmas presents. Dad's collecting the wrapping paper in the bag.
Which one is it? It's the one that says bad motherfucker.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
This is important. We've talked about this before. Remember all the restaurants and small businesses that you've asked for years and years to donate to your clubs, events, and organizations. They're calling in a favor. Answer the call. Help them out. I know even when COVID was fresh, we were still getting people asking for donations, and we were like, man, we're hurting, man. We just can't do it.
Did you try making another Monte Cristo there?
No, that's somebody that did a wait. What
Like
was
a
this?
croissant and bacon with cheese?
It's brisket. It's braised brisket or slow roasted brisket in basically rolled into a croissant and baked. Looked pretty slamming,
like provolone?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Yeah,
you can tell Moon just had himself a heart attack looking at it.
Yep. Yes, please.
Yeah. You have a couple of those, huh?
Yes, please, in my mouth.
Oh, maybe this is
mercy.
Yeah, look at the syringe. The plunger is totally down. Now, Moo, you're in healthcare.
Yeah, that's fake.
Tell me that's not horse shit.
That's horse shit.
Come on, man. Like, dude, if you want to take the vaccine, take the vaccine. If you think you should take it, like whatever, I think you should have some people are going to have it mandated. I understand that because of where they work, and that's kind of sucks, but because you don't have a choice. But dude, if you're going to go on and do press conferences and shit about people getting vaccines and it looks like that, you're a goddamn joke.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not requiring it. It's not mandatory, the two places I work, because it's still technically not approved,
Right.
And but if you don't get the flu shot, you better have a goddamn good explanation why you're not getting it.
I really hate needles.
That doesn't pass.
Fuck you.
Dead Horse says, I heard today that the nurse who got the shot and fainted on TV, went into a coma and died today. Don't know if it's true or rumor. Have you guys heard anything?
I heard nothing.
No, I haven't heard. But here's the video. I mean, and people made a really big deal about it, and I don't think it. I mean, people have issues with shots, and you're in front of all those cameras, and it's a big deal. I mean, I'm not surprised that it didn't surprise me that somebody fainted. I don't think that had anything to do with the vaccine, because you get the vaccine and then 10 seconds later you pass out. But I don't think those two things go together. But I haven't heard anything about her condition. I know, as far as I know, I do know that after she woke up, she went back to talking to people and was on camera and stuff.
Yeah, I know 3 people so far that have gotten the vaccination, and they're only they're monitoring you for 30 minutes after you get it.
Yeah,
you got to stay in the room, But nobody that I know of has had a problem.
So you think that's GMO or all organic?
Make it disappear.
Organic is close to the word you're looking for.
That's a different channel altogether.
Oh, ow.
Stupid ass. Right in the face,
well,
dumbass.
Now take a look there. It's next to a Humvee, so...
Well, so listen. This is a commercial, is why you need a stabilizing brace.
Right. And first of all, I don't think anybody with that hairstyle should be allowed to handle guns to begin with.
Hey, Dad, I stole your gun.
Yeah. Like, you're not... I think if you have your hair like that, I think that should be on the 4473. We must follow the science, screams actor who believes Xenu dumped frozen aliens into volcanoes and exploded them in bombs 75 million years ago.
Now, that was probably the last news thing that I saw the other day. It was him just going off on people.
Well, I will say this. Just like at the restaurant, just like we have mandates, and people's... I'm not saying that it helps. I'm not even talking about whether you whether you think it helps this or hurts the spread of the virus. That's not at all what I'm even talking about. But if they have a mandate that they're supposed to wear masks to be able to do the shoot, and people aren't wearing the masks, one of the things he said was there's 1,000. I forget how many people. He said there's a ton. Basically, said there's a shitload of people that are relying on us, that are out of work, that need jobs, and if you fuck this up, they're out of work. And I do understand that part of it. I didn't listen to his whole rant, and I know he's a nut, and he has gone off on people for ridiculously silly stuff before. He's a whack-a-mole. But that part of it, and saying, like, if we're supposed to be wearing masks, wear them so that we can at least do our jobs and these people can get paychecks. You know what I mean? Like, I do respect that sentiment. Probably not how he went. I don't respect how he went about it, and he doesn't need to freak out like that. But
right, and like everybody else said, I mean, you can take a snippet from anybody's day,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's a celebrity and he's a whack-a-mole, like you said, and it's just people love to see people fall down.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, that dude saved Mr. Poochie there.
Dumb fuckery.
That dumb dog fuckery was dead meat.
Person. Hey, whoa, wait. And then the dude's just like, seriously, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this shit was awesome. I love looking at this old stuff. Mm-hmm. It's an old cough syrup. 10% alcohol, cannabis, chloroform, morphine ethyl hydrochloride. So it's got morphine in it.
Lobia's anatomy.
It's like
aromatics in it. Cool.
Yeah, it's got
aromics.
Yeah, aromatics. So it's basically just like flavored drugs.
Anodynics for a botanical sedative. Yeah, that's a sedative.
Dose 1 teaspoon every 3 to 4 hours, according to the severity of the cough. Man,
look at the size. It's a pint.
Yeah, it's a pint. Yeah.
Man, I keep coughing. I need some more of that.
The only thing missing from this formula here is laudanum.
Right. That's what I kept thinking of when that came on there. Oh, I just get headaches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the
I
bottle
was like,
Luke gave you?
says the ingredients on cough syrup from the early 1900s. Would you take this stuff today? Hell yeah, I would take it today. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Look, I'm sure that in the 2100s they'll take a look at the shit that was in our cough syrup and go, "What the hell, dude? They had codeine in that."
This guy says that shit definitely kills COVID, or at least kills your ability to care that you have it.
And yet, alcohol was the great evil of the age.
Yeah.
A pint of that stuff. Oof. Remember, boys and girls, don't go playing around in your great-grandparents' medicine cabinet.
No, I'm going to go look now.
Look, you're at your dad's for a week and he didn't pass it around. He's a shitty dad.
So I'm officially not allowed to open my pub, but real estate agents are allowed to sell houses with viewings, etc. So I am officially putting my pub on the market as of tomorrow. Viewings are between 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. No appointment necessary, but you must buy a beer while viewing.
That's funny.
Yeah. Here's another old ad. I was looking through all these old ads the one night. Ivor Johnson revolvers are not toys. They shoot straight and kill. You may need one only once in your lifetime. Buy new so that you will have it in that time. Safety, hammerless, automatic.
$6.
$6. Accidental discharge impossible.
Absolutely
safe. And it says, and written on her little shirt there, it says, "Papa says it won't hurt us." It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Sleeping with a revolver. Let's see here.
Is that Snob's truck on the run up there?
Oh,
you mean the one with the bent shifter?
No, this was a shooting.
Doesn't even reach the passenger window.
Oh, yeah.
Shots ring out from the pickup truck stopped on I-40 near Laguna. The state police officer fires back as the shooter speeds away, hitting his cab window. Right before this, the officer had pulled over the suspect, Robert Nelson, for tailgating a trailer.
Is that Robert Kent Nelson?
I think so.
Later learned his parents were driving across the country. After all the commotion, Officer Sharon Duran described what happened.
I fell back because he hit me. I went like that. I aimed at the headrest and started to fire my weapon.
After returning fire, she chased down Nelson for a few miles, bloodied hands on the steering wheel.
Oh!
She chased him, and then for some reason he pulled over and just put his hands up.
This time, she kept her distance from Nelson.
I want you to walk towards me with your hands up. You move, I will shoot.
More police officers. Traffic stop doesn't even reach the passenger window.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's scary.
See, she doesn't know how to turn her camera off.
What's that?
She doesn't know how to turn her camera off like the other cops.
Yeah.
Oh, my camera went off. Next thing you know, he's got 21 shots in his back.
Doesn't even reach the.
Was that the broken shifter you're talking about, Abe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like somebody was having a little too much fun.
Restaurantism is another fun site on Instagram. If you read the restaurant hours posted on the front door and find that you're there 45 minutes before opening, by all means, give the door a few shakes and peer through the window just in case. And that is 100% true. It's 100% true. You get people that like it. The door's locked. They like pull on the door and then they get right up and they're breathing on the fucking window, looking in to see if they can see anybody. It's like, what the fuck are you trying to do, bro?
I don't know. The first part might be excusable because you're used to not having doors locked.
Yeah.
It's just a reaction. Then it's like, oh fuck, they're actually closed.
Mm-hmm. Her, round 2, me.
There's so many truths to that.
Yeah. And this guy said, at least you got round 1.
What's the joke? I don't have my driver's license. Somebody said.
Yeah. I don't know what there.
I heard the shooting.
What the fuck was that? What was that a two? Was that a whole ass two? Rewind it. Rewind. Oh my god.
Hey there. I heard the shooting.
What the fuck was
Gross.
Oh, this one was really funny too. I like this one a lot. How to stop your bunny from chewing chargers.
Hello there.
Oh. Oh, no. No.
It's like mini me when he bags him up and starts smacking him up.
Yeah. Hey, did you see this shit?
The biggest World War II bomb.
Fucking, they found a bomb from World War II in Poland, undetonated.
As Navy divers tried.
Sweet.
Yeah, they find those things all over the place.
Yeah.
With nearly half of that being exploded.
You see them on the beach sometimes. They find them. They find them on offshore on the beaches.
Evacuated from the area
Crazy.
near the Piast Canal in northwest Poland, where the Tall Boy bomb used by Britain's Royal Air Force was found. It was dropped close to the end of the war in an Allied.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
World War II bomb ever found.
The biggest World War. It was the largest one ever found.
Oh yeah, it might be one ever found.
Mother tracks down cartel members who kidnapped her daughter one by one.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
Rambo.
Well, I mean, who knows, man? We might see a fucking cool movie come out of this. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
I mean, we already got the violent Home Alone with the little girl, so why not have
Mhm.
a Joanne Rambo?
What's the one with Liam Neeson where he kidnaps his daughter? Taken. Yeah.
I do not know you.
It'd be pretty cool to see. I mean, and this isn't like feminism, like, you know, gotta do everything with a woman kind of thing. But it'd be pretty bitching to see something like this turned into a cool movie. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if anybody cares or wants to try and spoil the last episode of Mandalorian, or if you've seen it or haven't.
This was really cool. This was really neat. They look at that. They hung everything on fishing line or something. I thought, oh, that's really cool, man.
Boneless Christmas tree.
Yeah, boneless Christmas tree. Yeah.
No, but it looks like it's pretty stringy. Boom.
Frog jumped as the picture was taken, making it look like he was going into hyperspace.
Trying to figure out what the heck that was.
Engaged, right?
Yeah.
Warp 8.
Hey, YouTube, maybe don't put ads before first aid videos. I don't have time to watch a Red Lobster ad when my grandma's choking on a fish bone.
Oh, yeah, they've gotten really bad about putting ads on set. Especially when the first one's a 15-second unskippable one.
I thought that was pretty funny. That's a good comedian. Like, I don't know if that dude's a comedian or what, but like, that's the kind of stuff that I appreciate stand-up comics do, is they take those goofy things in life and they make them they point them out and they make them really funny. So that really made me laugh. I like that a lot. Hey, I don't have time to watch a Red Lobster ad when my gran is choking on a fish bone.
Sorry, Granny.
Bone.
That's
Sorry, I wasn't going to pay YouTube for premium.
Right.
Yeah.
Grandma choked on a catfish carcass.
Yeah. Whenever I break something at work, buy another one, you rich motherfuckers.
Uh-oh, Smeggy's out there.
Yeah, Smeggy was out there earlier.
Smeggy.
Yeah, he was out there
he's
earlier, and then he went, I guess, to watch over there.
I went to build a Smeggy, but all my snow melted.
We have yet to have any snow here.
My dad still got the snow up there. I'm home now.
Why didn't you build a Smeggy with your dad and just say to hell with it?
Good question.
I don't know much about birds, but I can easily identify the husband in this picture. When I was 16, I remember my mama was giving me some money to go and pay our power bill instead. But instead, I bought some raffle tickets for a chance to win a new truck. I told her when I got home, and she beat the fuck out of my ass. But the next morning in the driveway, I had a brand new truck. We held each other as tears dropped down our face, especially me, because it was the truck from the power company that had to turn off the lights to beat my ass again. Jack and the Magic Beanstalk didn't quite turn out that well this time.
Nope.
Nope.
Server. Yeah. Server in Expo. Yeah, I broke up with my boyfriend last night, so I'm so over this shit. Line cooks. Server single. When you meet your perfect soulmate and you complete each other.
In Soviet Russia.
Yeah. Blue car, red door. Red car, blue door. Why the hell don't they just hook up and swap doors?
Rob's out there trying to sell snow over state lines.
Yeah.
Now I believe that's the Mann Act. You can't be doing that.
Yeah.
That's interstate commerce.
Oh, I have some information. All right, Epstein. Hillary Clinton, suicide. This is pretty neat. Hey,
thank you very much, Mr. Lindsay.
Isn't that part of the challenge we face today? Is if you can produce a better product for less, which also includes less labor, that's how you end up being a world-class creator of jobs. Isn't that the principle that for some reason stimulus, simply adding jobs by paying for them, does the exact opposite of less labor perhaps, but world-class labor that produces a better product for less? Mr. Schiff.
Absolutely. In fact, to point out, Henry Ford was famous for paying his workers $5 a day.
Highest in the world at the time.
Yeah, but that was 1.25 ounces of gold, which at today's exchange rate is $2,500 a week. So Ford's workers were making $2,500 a week, the equivalent. They were paying no federal income taxes and no payroll taxes. There was no minimum wage and there were no unions. We paid the highest wages in the world, yet we produced the best quality, least expensive products. How was that possible? That was because we had the smallest government. We had minimal regulations, low taxes. And if we want to recreate American industry, we have to recreate that environment. We have to allow businesses to grow and prosper, and we have to remove all the roadblocks and the impediments that Congress has placed in their path over the years. The unions.
I thought that was really a pretty good little statement that he made. It's like there's a reason they want to pay people. They want businesses to pay people more. But the reason that a lot of businesses can't pay people more is they just don't have the money. They got to stay afloat. So it's this really tough cycle. I mean, me being in restaurants, I equate a lot of things to what it's like in a restaurant. And, there's a ton of taxes. There's a ton of stuff that restaurant owners have to pay, and when they're pulling in, 1% of their, the average restaurant owner makes 1%. Their take home is 1% of the gross sales or whatever. It's not all that much to a small mom and pop, to a small business. It's, what are you going to do? You can only do so much. And it's a tough cycle to be in.
Well, not to shit on Mr. Schiff's or whatever little speech there. Okay, simply saying that was the equivalent of 1.5 ounces of gold and it's worth $2,500 today simply shows how much inflation has fucked us over.
Right.
And second, Ford's famous $5 a week or $5 a day pay. Take a look and see what the hell the requirements on that was. The guys had to be single. They had to live in company housing. They had absolutely no freaking privacy. Any of his inspectors or bosses could walk right in to there and make sure that they weren't drinking, weren't doing anything they weren't supposed to, wink, wink, nod, nod, or anything like that. If they were, okay, your ass is canned. You don't get paid, you don't get nothing.
I have heard that Henry Ford was a rough
Nuts.
character. Yeah, he was. He was tyrannical. I'm not talking about
He's a product of his time.
Yeah, and I'm not using that as an example of. And you're right. I mean, just because gold went up that much doesn't mean that people should be paid that amount. You know what I mean? I know that's not apples to apples for sure. But for me, what I took away from it is
the small government. Leave us alone. Let's do the thing.
The fact that you're taking so much from people that some of them just can't. They just can't find their way to do better. You know, they can't work their way up. They're kind of stuck in limbo as far as that. This is a good one. This works for cooks and bartenders. Closing bartender, and he says, I open in the morning. I'll do it then. And he closes really shitty. And then the opening bartender, he says, nobody does a fucking thing around here.
Yeah, that reminds. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's a lot of businesses like that. It's like that in healthcare too. I'm sure if you close and then you open up and you did a shitty job closing, you're like, God damn it,
motherfucker.
When I picked my wife up from the airport this week, she's like, "Man, I'm starving." She goes, "Can we just grab a double cheeseburger or something?" We pull into McDonald's drive-through, and right when we got to the speaker, all the lights went off.
Like, quick.
I said, well, I guess it's ham sandwich for you when you get home then.
You know what you do? You drive around to the window, and when they look, if you know, you just say, what do you have made? And whatever they have made back there, they'll just give it to you probably.
Health inspector.
Don't you just grab the window and, are you closed?
Yeah.
Just knock on the window and say, health inspector, housekeeping.
Yeah, he knocks on the glass and he's like, you see this? Are you in there? Are you in there?
Are you open?
Yeah. Are you guys closed or what?
No, somebody left the fryer drain open.
Yeah, somebody just dumped the fryer all over the place. Sorry.
And that shorted out the electrical. I don't know how the hell that happened, but it just did.
Well, midnight. I'm going to bail out. Have a good night. Thanks for the invite.
G23.
Later, man.
Have a good night, bud.
Sorry, George. I didn't know you were sticking him back.
Where the hell did you go, George? He's on mute.
You're muted, George.
Dead Horse says the white workers got $5 a day. What did Ford's Asian workers get? 20 cents per day. The black workers got, well, he didn't hire black workers except the shoe shine guys until WW2.
Oh shit!
And that first guy was named Baby Shoes.
Baby Shoes, Dead Horse.
Baby Shoes.
And he's on the run.
He's on the run. He's on the lam.
Dead Horse on the run. With baby shoes. Baby's on the run. Oh, I forgot my baby Jordans. Shit, they're upstairs.
Baby Jordans.
You're still muted, George.
Sorry.
There you go.
Darn it.
There you go.
I'm using another phone, so I'm getting better luck with this phone aside of like when I accidentally got taken out. You know, so that I haven't been kicked out or anything like that. But unless it's like by my fault. No, I thought it was funny with that cucumber thing because the only thing that I thought of when I saw it was like it said Monsanto and
Monsanto
are doing a project to fertilize better food. You know.
Uh-huh.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, fertilizer all the way up in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting better luck with this phone that I'm using right now with StreamYard because, like I said before, I wouldn't hear you guys talking anymore, and you would cut off. So, luckily, I hadn't got cut off, and I just only accidentally, kicked myself out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking to Black Cat today, right when he's getting brand new internet to his house right now.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
And so he's going to not be filming with a potato, he said.
There you go.
That's good. It was getting a little soft.
The perfect
Nothing.
job. The perfect job doesn't exist. Charlie Palmer, garlic bread expert.
Well, I mean, it's the BBC, so of course there's going to be a garlic bread expert in Britain.
This is where do I apply? And I think there was the only one. Oh, this was brilliant.
Was that Maine? Is that? Oh, crack.
But listen to this lady that they interview. They always interview the best people.
Behind the fast food counter and listen to the customer reactions when they found out. Drugs in the Ronald McDonald's.
In the Ronald McDonald's.
She was obviously buying drugs from that guy, and she was like, "What?
Oh
my God!
I never."
Wait, which McDonald's was that?
I don't know. Not the one you went
what's
to.
The store number?
If they were doing a bunch of coke, they'd have been open 24 hours. They'd have been there ready for you when you got there.
No, he saw Moon, the wife, and thought he was the popo.
It's restaurant 446.
So instead of going to McDonald's, Moon and his wife went to get some old tacos, and this was him when they got home.
Oops.
Nope.
You got the walking farts.
Yeah.
Never trust a fart.
Those are closely related to the stair farts.
Oh, this guy's funny.
He's farting in Morse code.
Mm-hmm.
Save me, please.
Send lotioned toilet paper.
This guy
was actually saying he was saying butt cheeks hold together.
Yeah.
Nope.
This is a little chef in the making here.
Grown ass man. Who the fuck's kid is this? Why?
I didn't do it.
You did. And you even came in here and said, "Oh, mommy, I did a good job." You did not. Who's gonna eat that now?
It's just look. It's salt and pepper. I did a good job.
Grown ass man. Who the
It's salt and pepper. I did a good job. There you go. He's gonna be running our kitchen one of these days.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, he might as well be. I'll fucking hire him. You're hired, little man.
Just put a shirt and shoes on and don't step in the oil drain.
Yeah, tie that damn hair back, put on a little wife beater, and let's get cooking.
What size Crocs you wear? You're hired.
Yeah.
He needs them baby shoe Crocs.
Little baby Crocs.
Oh, back scratchers is the best invention ever.
Back scratcher?
Is it back scratcher day? Here, I got
back scratcher.
Right here.
Oh, I see your back scratcher and raise you a taser.
I see your.
That's a taser.
Don't get it mixed up. I see your taser, and I raise you a shoehorn.
You win.
Okay, hold on. I got it. Back scratcher, retractable.
Ooh.
Oh, you
Look
could
at
use that for a car antenna and whip my kid when he puts too much pepper on there.
High tech.
Everybody's looking around at the desk now.
I actually have a stun gun back behind me too. As a matter of fact,
I got Palmetto State Armory bear spray.
What? Is that
Whoa.
real logoed, or did you put that on yourself?
Yeah, he put it on there.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, holy shit.
I see your back scratcher and raise you a pair of vice grips.
The pants says #fat guy tools.
You got no idea where else am my stuff?
Oh, I mean, if we're just filling random shit, I think I'm gonna win. I've got a lot of shit on this desk.
Oh wait, hang on. What about my zombie bat?
How about
I'll raise you an axe. I'll raise you an axe.
I'll raise you an AK bayonet.
I'll raise you some Smirnoff sunglasses.
Dude, those were sweet.
Midnight, quit stealing me a shit.
Nice. Restaurant freebie. You see it? Smirnoff.
Oh yeah,
nice.
I bet you that accelerates the UVs to your eyeballs.
Their little gray magnifying glasses just burning out my retinas.
That's okay. You don't need to be able to see to cook. It's all
Yeah,
by
screw
smell.
that. Who
It's all by
needs
sense
that
of
shit?
smell and the sound.
Oh, Pants says we have a winner.
Oh, bayonet, AK bayonet wins. Mine's. I don't have a bayonet out here.
Hang
I
on.
got.
Okay, fine. I'll raise you a non-contact thermal thermometer thingy. It has a laser.
I see your bayonet, and I'll raise you a Recon Tonto.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I can't show the whole thing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Doo-doo. Yeah, that is doo-doo.
There you go.
That's the one on my 7.5-inch AR.
Nice.
All right. I see your
Jesus.
bayonet. I see your bayonet, and I raise you a broom.
I'll raise you a P5.
Oh, is that a bump stock arm brace?
It's a brace stock.
Oh.
Okay, I raise you a tiny trash can.
Tiny trash can. Is that a coffee mug or a trash can? What is it?
No, that's a trash can. That's what I got for my Christmas
my-
gift from work last year.
What about my baby rubber band?
Baby gun. Baby
Good.
shoe gun. Baby gun.
Baby shoe gun?
There you
Oh, then we got this one.
Oh,
right there. I was on a WebEx the other day. I'm on vacation, but one of the guys go, "Is that a BB gun in the background?" I go, "Well, if your BB gun shoots 50 caliber, yeah."
I take that back. I raise you a bag of wooden Q-tips.
Marty, what about hot and spicy pork rinds?
What about them?
I don't know. I just had a can of hot and spicy V8 juice sitting on here. I don't know what the hell I did with it.
Hopefully
Rob says I won with the M&M.
No, I did drink
Nutcracker
it. It was
thing.
pretty good.
Yeah.
M&M Nutcracker thing.
I'll raise you an R2.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I got we got something better than R2. We got Robbie.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Robbie's more of a mascot. R2's just stopping in to say hi.
Yeah, the way you're touching him and the way he's sounding, I don't think he's liking the touch. I think it's bad touch there, George.
What about an official Clover
You gotta
Tack
put the
action
idea in.
figure?
Oh,
Not everybody has a Clover Tack action figure.
But everybody should.
Everybody should, right?
Man on the run.
everybody should recognize this one.
George is having a bad night, Rob says.
I'll raise you an M1 Grand gas plug.
There you go. You win.
How about my Brownell mustache patch?
There you go. The mustache patch is cool.
Empty 750 milliliter can of stout beer.
That looks about the same size as your trash can.
It does.
Actually, the trash can would make a nice koozie for this. I'm just realizing that.
Show us your shit.
Look, I got to go eat more fiber if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Wait, how many O-lights you got sitting in front of you? Hang on. 1, 2.
I got one. I got one knockoff O-light.
Got one. Oh fuck! They actually turned on in my pocket.
Oh, I got that same one. Check it.
Uh-huh.
Need more light. There you go.
I got one knockoff O-light.
How do you get a knockoff O-light?
Chinese.
O-light's a knockoff of all the lights you get in the drugstore.
Drugstores are a knockoff of. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I've sent this through the wash. I've sent this through the wash like three times probably. Still works.
I got you, George. What?
Yeah.
I can feel it. Turn it down. It's too hot.
I'll see your flashlights and I'll raise you a bent ratchet. Extendable ratchet.
There you go. Jeez. Fucking bionic. It's like a bionic femur.
Well, I'm only actually telling you that's ratchet. It might be something else.
It's like the Blade Runner dude that killed his wife.
Yeah.
I only shot 7 times through the bathroom door.
Rob, I think Rob had a stroke out there. He said, you just lost a sub to a skeezer.
What the fuck?
Rob, use your words. Inside words.
His wife's beating him over the head with a frying pan right now. He can't talk. Bonk.
It's
Clunk.
not a saute pan. That's too heavy for her. It's actually a salmon.
Oh, man. Why do we call glasses, shoes, pants, and underwear a pair? I don't know, man.
Because we do.
Pants is waiting for a shepherd's pie video? Well, shit, I didn't know I was supposed to be doing shepherd's pie videos.
You take the can of Dinky Moore, you empty it into the casserole dish, you take the mashed potatoes, you throw it on top.
He says, I am not a pear. There you go.
You are what we say you are.
They're talking about 545, 39. They were talking about AKs up there a little bit. I have no clue about the differences in AKs. All I know is I want one with a folding standard stock and a dong. There you go.
Deadeye Mag likes the dongs, especially the wooden ones.
There you go.
Dongs.
Ding.
Dong, da dong, dong, dong.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, wait. Wrong movie.
Yeah.
K-Pasta?
545 runs the same price as 762, but goddamn 545 is
rare.
Non-existent. Yeah, even before things got squirrely, it was. I never saw it locally.
I think I found like maybe one box, like one cardboard Smilser box of it. And that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, just not something I saw around here.
You'd just be better off getting a 76239.
39.40, whatever it takes.
It says they sell
50.
it by the case. Yeah, no shit. I know they sell it by the case online. I'm just saying. I
What
realize
is this?
the internet's
What
a
is
thing.
this?
I am on it.
Hey, what is this online you talking about?
Yeah.
Is this some type of web of interconnected computers using the HTTP protocol?
HTTP?
Who wants to hear about your pee-pee?
Says get a computer. Yeah. I know the internet. I know the internet's a thing. I am on it. You know.
Yeah, and the internet's saying I can't breathe.
Yeah.
What do you got there, George?
Get off there! You're too damn heavy.
Yeah, that's right. We were gonna go.
Sons of Liberty.
San Antonio, Texas.
Antonio.
I believe it's Texas.
Remember, we're going to San Antonio. Don't fall in the canal. They do not find that funny.
San Antonio, Texas.
Texas. Texas.
All right. Sons of Liberty, GW.com. Let's see.
Continental dollars.
Let's see what these sumbitches are doing. Limited stock. Buy now. Oh, we better
build your
buy
blaster.
some.
Uh-oh. Oh, got the Willie Johnson.
What? Willie Johnson?
Something about Mary?
Leave your Willie Johnson out.
Yep.
Or should we just should we just start calling you Alfalfa?
Let's look at uppers. Out of stock.
Yeah. East India starter kit.
Well, you better not be looking at nothing less than 16 inch.
East India starter kit, except I have the front sight base on it.
So why do they call it an East India starter kit?
I have no idea. I never
Because East India used to be like a company that like ruled most of colonial
West
possessions.
India was out of stock.
There is no such thing as West India.
Nothing to
It
look
does
at
not
here.
exist.
South. Ooh.
Mark 10.
Ooh, look at that flash suppressor on there. I like it.
The prong
No, the tri prong. Yeah.
The pronger dong.
Got stock, got stock.
Yeah, these rifles go quick, man. As soon as they come out, they just like choom, you know.
Ooh.
The most popular upper is a 13.7.
You mean this left Embus MS Buffer Knox?
Yeah.
Jeez, Deadeye Meg.
Well,
Wait
not.
till you drop the bar of soap on it tomorrow morning in the shower.
Don't drop the soap.
Who uses
Unless you want
bars?
to.
This is 2020. This is the 21st century by a long shot. Who's still using bar soap? Who's not 90 years old?
Back in my day.
Back in my day, we didn't have soap. We just had to take the clean dirt and scrub it on our faces.
The clean dirt.
Knock the dirty dirt with the clean dirt.
No, if you did that, the hogs wouldn't leave you alone.
That's cool. So what do you have and what don't you have? How close are you to having a full rifle?
I think that's all I need is I just needed the Delta assembly. The Delta
Yeah, your Delta ring. And,
yeah, that's what I need for the handguards. I already have the strip lower, the Eternals, or the parts kit. I have the buffer tube and the stock. And I have the upper, and that's it. You know, I got the bulk carrier group, charging handle. So I got pretty much everything. Just need to put it all together.
Internet's running all.
Or it could just be PSA site.
Yeah, there we go. I think it was my internet because it did it earlier where it didn't. It said Google wasn't responding.
Well, and their email, you know, when they send you like, hey, shit's this % off or whatever, and you click on the link in the email, and it would not bring up the web page.
Oh yeah,
it's done that for the last week or so for me.
So I need a scope for my Howa still. So I'm looking at Vortexes. I don't know much about the Sonora. The Vortex Sonora is a newer model.
It's based on one of their older models, though. I just bought one too.
The Sonora you did?
Yep.
All right, now you need to do a in-depth review within the next week so Midnight can buy this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's over there.
They're on sale for $99.
It's out of reach of your reach and stick, Moo.
I've got one of those.
Well, I figured with that back scratcher with it being hooked, you could like hook it, and go.
Hook it, you bastard.
Hook it good. Hook it up. You know you should. Foss saying I have a Delta ring and a Marauder style handguard George can have.
I don't know if I can.
I already have the Delta ring. I just got it this week.
Just need the handguards.
I got the handguards also.
Ooh, there you go.
Hold on, let me get back to StreamYard here.
It's the Sonora 4 to 12.
Yeah, that's what that is. What do you think about it?
I haven't shot it yet. Me and my daughter are going to the range this week.
Cool.
Well, what do you think of just looking through it, messing around?
Oh, it looks nice. And it was a Black Friday. I got the scope rings with it.
Yeah, I have a set of rings already.
And use my Wheeler Precision torque wrench.
Mm-hmm.
And my Wheeler Precision scope mounting level. The clamps to the barrel and clamps to... Yeah, that's whatever.
Yeah,
that's on
cool.
That's on the 350 Legend.
Oh, nice.
And I got those cool M-Lock, the bipod mount for it.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sweet. Yep. So she wants to shoot that, and she wants to shoot my little baby, my baby Colt,
baby shoot.
my baby, my
baby
baby
snake.
my baby
Meg is
Colt.
saying their scope is based on one of their lower quality ones. That
Yep.
people have trouble. People have trouble zeroing it because it doesn't adjust far enough. I've heard that with other scopes. I have a 20 MOA rail on it too, so I have heard people having trouble with scopes that have an 20 MOA rail on this rifle. They actually have trouble at shorter distances because it doesn't give them enough travel. So I don't know. I was looking at the Crossfire 2. They have a Crossfire 2 in the 6 to 18 power. That was pretty nice. My cousin has one on his Ruger American in 6.5 Creedmoor, and I'm pretty sure that has a 20 MOA rail on it too. And he doesn't have any trouble at shorter distances. I've shot it at 100 yards, so that's what I was looking at. Midway has them for like $219. So that's what I was leaning towards so far.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not.
I was just going to say the reviews I read were totally fine.
Yeah,
and in Michigan, I'm shooting 150 yards max.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they allowed, because Michigan's funny. You guys heard this before. We've got the Southern Zone, which is shotgun and muzzleloader,
right?
Straight walled cartridge only. So I got my 450 Bushmaster, and I bought that 350 Legend to shoot deer down there. And now we're into the late doe season, private land only, but it's with firearms. But this year they let muzzleloader season go to. You could use the straight walled cartridges. You didn't even have to use your muzzleloader during season because there's so many freaking deer.
Now, I was thinking about going to Midway for it too, because when you're around your birthday for Midway, you get like money off, or you get like a discount around your birthday for whatever you buy. So I was thinking about doing Midway, and I looked, and it didn't look like that came up as cheaper.
Available?
Well, it was available, but the price that it came up as wasn't different than it normally was. You know what I mean? With my birthday discount or whatever, which kind of sucked. I was like, well, fuck. If that
they did that.
Take...
Same thing happened to me around my birthday. They sent me the email, I clicked the link, and like nothing was like on sale or differently priced. So I don't know what the hell.
Looks like the Muy Lovato show still.
Yeah. Because they had it.
That's not a BB gun.
It's a baby snake shoe.
Here's what I was looking for. Here's what I was looking at getting the 6 to 18 free shipping, $219.
You're still locked on mode. We can't see what you're doing.
Oh, am I really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know I was locked on mode. I didn't even know I was. Okay, I thought just made it. Oh, that just made him bigger. Okay, I get you. Yeah.
Don't try to make it bigger.
Wait a minute.
He'll end up crashing through all the roughs.
There you go.
I feel.
So I was thinking about going. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I think I'm going to go with.
Which one's that?
The Crossfire 2.
It's a decent thing about the Crossfires.
Yeah. They've been around for a long time. They've been around. They've been around for quite a while. I didn't want to buy. I was a little worried about buying something new that hasn't been around for a little while. They also have. I could even get the Viper that I had. I think it's the same Viper that I have on my 308, but it would cost $300. And I don't know, for another $80, I didn't really want to go with. I mean, it's a little bit bigger power.
There's a Viper.
The Viper is 6.5 to 24 power.
Oh,
so I didn't know if I didn't know another $80 was worth that extra magnification. So that's what I think I'm going to get.
Oh,
so I got to look.
George is reaching.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
Oh, hands up! Don't shoot.
I ain't gonna pollute.
Give a hoot.
So if I can go on, I'll have to go on to Midway and open, not open an account. I have an account, but go on and log in and see if it gives me a different price. If it doesn't give me a different price, I don't know if I'll go with it or not.
Is that a shocker?
Should write that down actually.
Yeah, I think I got one of those. It's in the back of my safe, though I'm not digging it out.
Yeah,
it's always in the back of the safe.
I don't have the 6-18. I can tell you that, though.
Yeah, they make them in a bunch of different magnifications. I just like if I can get the extra magnification, I figure I might as well. I mean, you don't have to use it. You could always turn it down. I'd rather have it than not, though.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I see your back scratcher. It's a beard comb.
I'm going to laugh so hard when you catch on the one beard hair that's like slightly ingrown.
Yeah, that hurts like a bitch.
It's like, ow, mother puss bucket.
I
Where's
was
all this
catching
blood coming from?
I always catch one in the cop zipper.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Did you see Deadeye Meg? She goes, "Don't take my word for it. I'm stupid."
Yeah. They don't have the.
Come
they
on,
don't have
Meg.
that one on.
You do research just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got mine. I think I got mine from Midway before.
I like order Midway, Brownells.
Amazon might not be the worst place to try and look. That's where I got my Burris Scout Scope from.
Yeah.
Just don't go to Cabela's.
Business.
Don't go to Cabela's. Everything's out of stock.
Mm.
So Rob's saying, Moo, that you're wanting one of those manscaping briefcases for Christmas?
You send me anything you want, Rob.
Careful, he might send you the dead fish he was getting beaten with.
with the lady, she's like, "Fuck you, Rob." Right inside the head.
Vibrating electric foam roller. What have you been looking at on this thing?
The hell is that?
Fitness vibrating foam roller.
You can't write that front
Vibrating
word.
foam. Well, I've never been on Amazon on the computer, and I'm not even logged in. Like I'm not logged into my account. What the fuck is that thing?
Don't even
It
try
looks
to
like
ride
it's ribbed.
Ride that front
I
word.
don't-
It won't work.
Look,
I'm not even gonna click.
For pleasure.
it was the it was for
No,
that
that
lady
was-
and her cucumber.
Yeah, right.
Those back rollers are awesome. Though.
Um,
$8.49. Give me 2 of those.
yeah. I'm looking to see if they still make the one that I have. I can't remember what mine is. I got a slamming deal on it.
Slamming.
Slamming.
I like
Slam
some
that
seared
ham
slamming
It's
dip.
like a 6.5 by 24. Yeah, here is similar, but that's by 50. That's a pretty big scope. I don't need anything that big.
Mm-hmm.
I did end up getting one of those Crimson Trace red dots because everybody was pissing me off on the Romeo 5.
So
Cabela's with the $99. I already have like three of those. I'm like, yeah, give me a couple. Oh, out of stock. Sons of bitches. Ooh, a free hat or a free scope with a hat.
Yeah.
That's the same price as Midway too. This isn't the Viper. This is the same one we were looking at, and you got a free Vortex hat.
But the question is it prime eligible? This
What
is
is it?
available. I
I
know
don't
it says
give a shit.
available from these sellers. Well, sure you do. I mean, if it's the same price, but
Yeah.
it's guaranteed 4-day shipping.
Oh yeah, but hat color may vary. What a bunch of bullshit is that? I don't want to come get some pink
Some
muddy girl
purple-
hat.
Purple is a positive sector.
Oh, come on. Little man would be thrilled to have a hat like that.
That's a pretty cool
pink
hat, though. I
camo.
like that.
The trucker
I don't
caps.
like. I used to have a Vortex. Actually, I think I still do have a Vortex hat like that. But that's kind of neat. I like that.
But
So,
nice.
Yeah, I don't know. That's probably what I'm going to go with. I think.
And what gun was it going to be on?
My Howa 223.
Oh.
That one that I put that scope that Budget sent me on it, but something happened. That scope it shit the bed.
You touched it.
Well, it was weird because I mounted it and then I bore sighted it at the house where I just put it up on the table, and I think I was aiming at like my neighbor's mailbox or something. You know what I mean? Something pretty far away, so that it would be fairly
she wasn't in the shower that day.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean the actual bore, you know, and I got it what I thought was pretty close, and then when I took it to the range, I was like, that was pretty far off, and it just, I started bringing it. I brought it down, and it came down really nice, and then I started moving left, and it got halfway to where the bullseye was, and it just stopped. It just wouldn't go any farther. And then I realized when I tried to bring it back right, that it wasn't going right either. So something in there just knocked loose. I don't know.
I had
Kind
that
of a
happen.
bummer.
I bought it was a Burris. That damn thing was, I put that on my 338 Win Mag, and it was $600 scope.
Yeah.
And I went out and I burned a box of shells. And if you ever, this is probably 15 years ago. And at that time, a box of shells was $90.
Hmm.
And I couldn't hit paper at 25 yards.
Wow.
And I literally ended up walking up to it and seeing where it was shooting.
Yeah.
And it was still way off. But Burris, I sent it back. They sent me a brand new one. That was fine.
Yeah.
But the crosshairs got, I don't know, something fucked up with them. So.
Yeah, I don't know, because Budget had it on a rifle, and he did a video with it and everything,
Mhm.
and it shot really well for him. He took it off the rifle, put it in the box, and mailed it to me, and somewhere along the line it got jacked up. So whether it was, I mean, it is what it is. It's no fault of his, and I appreciate the sentiment for sure. It was awesome that he sent it to me. So.
Now, Midnight, that bore sighting would have gone a lot better if you weren't just, while you're looking through the barrel, just humming to yourself. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. And Mia came in and said, "What the hell are you doing?" Nothing.
But so
Is that the one that Budget did the toilet test with?
Yeah.
I thought you were laughing at Seven's last comment
about the beards.
No, the one under that. Ask him Midnight if Mia uses that computer.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go rub this up.
Quick, now while he can't hear us, talk bad about him.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you can talk bad about me no matter what. Everybody else does.
The pant says maybe there's a burn. No, I actually lapped the rings. That's what made it even more frustrating.
Was that the one that you did the video on?
Yeah, that's the one I did the video on how to mount this. So I know, I mean, I did a good job mounting it. I did as good a job as I could do. Now, it's not saying that I mean, obviously people screw up, but I really don't think I did.
When I was putting this last scope on that 350, I was thinking about your video because I don't have one of those lap kits.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about, I'm like, should I get one of those? Well, let's see how it shoots.
Yeah, it's not necessary for sure. I bought it because I got I had a gift card for Bass Pro Shop, and they were on sale. So I got it for really inexpensive, and I thought, this is a really nice thing to have. And if I ever have somebody that I know that might be able to use it or something like that, it'd be cool to have. I'm glad I bought it. That's
Oh,
pretty cool. Let's see what they have in here for pistol uppers.
Hey, they got my old.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about. I don't think were you here when we were talking about this?
What's
The
that?
pistol thing.
No,
Yeah.
I took
Yeah,
a nap.
we got in. We were talking about the whole brace thing, and
The old
what's
fogey.
legal and what's not.
Yep, there they are. It's in stock.
Yeah, that one's up to fucking $580. That one's up to now.
Wow.
What a couple of sites.
But that's a
Well,
12,
yeah, but I mean, back when I first started looking at these, it was
way under 300.
It was $319 because this is the lightweight one. The lightweight one is more expensive. There's another one down here. This one is not lightweight. This one is a little bit cheaper. So this one is, if this one is $579, that means this one is going to come in at like $549.
I think that's the one I got.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to get.
No, you were looking at a 10.5, weren't you?
Yeah.
This is a 10.5.
Oh, yeah.
But it's got the blast can on it.
Yeah.
That's what I got too. And if I ever want to put a can on it, I probably have to change a handguard.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, because it fits in. Well, no, I mean,
unless you can get one that'll fit in there.
Night 7.
I don't know. I don't know how it is.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I mean, having the flash can on it's a way to go, though.
It is cool. It's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
At the range. 7 is out. He's got to go comb his beard. It takes him 2 hours before he's got to go to bed.
And
well, he's got to get all the catnip out of it first.
The wife was like, tell me which upper you want. I want to get it for you. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to. I just don't want to get anything right now because I don't want an SBR. I don't want an SBR. I don't want to spend $500 on an upper and then not be able to do with it what I want.
Yeah, putting a pistol in your car.
Yeah. So if worst comes to worst, then I'll just turn that lower into I'll take the brace off of it, put a stock on it, and turn it into a rifle, a carbine.
Yep.
And just say the hell with it,
Go with the flow.
Let's see. Actually, let's look at that. Let's look at carbine uppers and see what they're running. They were really pricey too. Just buy me something if you don't want anything midnight. Yeah. Oh, I do want stuff. It's just, So I would probably just go, if it was going to be a carbine, I'd just go 5.56. Let's do barrel length 16-inch. And we would do something in the it's not too bad, $500.
And that's with the rear sight and
full carrier and charging
handle.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's not bad.
I put. Let me see if I can do this without showing it. See that trigger?
No one wants to look at your little dingle.
Rise Armament cartridge, 3.5 pound straight blade trigger on it. Ooh. I can't wait to get that thing to the range.
Something with a. I mean, they got freaking blems in stock. That's crazy. They never have blems in stock. $400.
There you go.
And everything that I've heard,
$50 on the rear sight.
The blems, you can't even figure out where the blem is.
Yeah,
that's what my 11.5-inch stainless was.
Giggity.
It doesn't have a rear sight, but you just put a rear sight on it and you're good to go.
I got a carry handle rear sight for $30.
Yeah. I kind of like a heavier barrel though than those, but I don't know. I'm just weird. I just don't.
Profile.
I know the stepped barrels, like those weird stepped profile barrels, just look weird to me. I don't know.
Look, you go and get yourself one of those 37 millimeter 40 underbarrel 240 or 230s and call it good.
There we go. Here's what I would do.
Rob D says Stag Arms have blems in stock.
Oh yeah, that's cool. 16-inch mid-length, 1-7 with charging handle, M-bus, black, medium barrel, medium profile barrel or whatever. That's probably what I would do if I would turn it into a carbine. Then I got to buy a stock. Well, technically I don't have to buy a stock. I mean, I could still use the damn brace. Just put a 16-inch barrel on it, and who cares if it has a brace on it or not? You know. For
Rob
now.
Pincus has it like that.
Yeah.
So should I order?
He did a video about braces and stuff, and he showed his rifle the way he had it, and he had a mid-length with a pistol brace, adjustable one. And it folded.
That's what I have. Mine's the A4. So it's the adjustable. They're really nice. They're really, really nice.
So what are you gonna order, Moo?
A bunch of smooth buffer tubes now.
Yeah.
Get yourself a Voltor.
What's in the bag?
Who is Voltor? Is it some type of like mini lion robot that form one huge giant robot?
That looks to me like they're missing a vowel in there somewhere. I don't know if I would trust them.
A vowel.
Vowel, like a letter, like a V.
No, you can still put the adjustment on there. The collapsible stock.
Yeah, Fast is saying he paid $340 for Bear Creek last week.
How much is a Stag Arms blem? I wonder. Let's go over there.
Probably $600.
Yeah, they're pricey.
Yeah. Only time I looked at them was through a distributor was when they came out.
Yeah, Foss, that's where I got my my 450. I got a side charger, 450 Bushmaster from there.
Yeah,
that thing. I
That's
like
where
it.
I got the 450 barrel from.
And you get a left-handed AR with that. Stag Arms.
With the reciprocating side charging bolt handle.
Kapow! There goes my cheekbone.
Look, anything hitting your face can only improve it, man.
My Jiminy's tooth to be knocked right out.
No, it'd stay in there till you started talking to someone about a tornado you saw and then just pop out of your mouth.
Is that your tooth?
That was just...
Dude, that about made me gag.
It's one of those things like, Here
to go, Annie McPhee.
That's blem receivers, yeah. $170 still for a blem receiver. That's a lot.
Stag 10. Is that their 308?
Oh, that's probably a 308. Yeah, that's a 10.
Left hand. You know, it's like the rarest of the rare or the least of out of stock.
So my buddy calls me today, and his good friend passed away, and the guy that passed away's girlfriend wanted him to have a Ruger Single 6 that he had. And so he calls me, he goes, how do I get this into my name? And I'm like, go to an FFL.
Yeah.
And I says, was it in a will? He said, no. And I'm like, I mean, you could do it, but we're on the web, so I don't know if I want to say.
You don't know if you didn't want to say, dude, just put it in your pocket and leave.
Well, he's already got it.
Yeah.
She's like, here, he wanted you to have this. He's like, well, shit.
Well,
just
it's
print up
not
a bill
like...
of sale and have her print it or sign it saying she was the executor of his estate or whatever.
But she's not the technical executor.
Well, let me think. So,
signing in back.
Did anybody have power of attorney before they died? No,
I don't think so. No, he got sick and died of COVID.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's tough because I wonder with a firearm. I wonder if they would have to if they would want to destroy it if they knew about it.
I don't know. And he ran the serial number. It's from the 70s.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that's one good thing about Ruger is that they have their serial number look up easily to access.
Yeah, I've
They
heard
don't
that.
try and charge you $75 like Colt does or $50 like Smith & Wesson do.
oh yeah, you got to buy the whole book and.
No, that's just like calling them up and saying, "Hey, can you give me this?" However, Smith & Wesson apparently does have it to where if it's ever come back, it'll tag the serial number. No, oh no, oh no, he didn't.
They're talking about dirty to retreat and stuff.
Da-na.
DM Foss bought an 18-inch Grundle. Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah, you thought Grendel was like 5'4", so. Hey, don't laugh at a short witch. They will kilt you dead and knock the shit out of you.
Let's go to Bear Creek and see what's going on over there. I haven't been on their site in quite a while.
They shoot one to a MOA. They use
Damn
a lot
near
of immigrant.
Damn near everybody does. Do you have two live Moo? Do you have? That's a good point. Do you have 4473 private sales in your state, Moo?
Yeah.
So you can do handgun. Can you do So you can do private sales of handguns.
Yeah, you just print out the transfer paperwork.
That makes it a little more promising.
Right, but he's not signing it.
Right,
because he's dead.
Yeah, I know, but
and
whoever would
go ahead.
Whoever would have whoever took over his estate would have also taken over the property, and if they don't have to go through a 4473, then that is just considered property, I would imagine. And if you could do a private sale, it would probably be able to be transferred easily into their name, and they could do whatever they want with it.
But the seller has to sign the paperwork.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, if that, because of death, you would think that all property, I mean, you would have to do the same thing with a car. Like, you can't sell a car without selling it through, but if somebody dies, it's not like they trash that car. They give it to whoever is next to that estate.
Power of attorney, executive estate, whoever they willed it to.
Right.
So here's
or whoever.
He wasn't married. He wasn't married. He had no executor. He had no will. It's his girlfriend that said, "Hey, he wanted you to have this." So they're not legally wed.
But who got the rest of his property? That's, you know what I mean?
Or is it still all in like probate?
Who knows? Right. It's probably it'd probably be in probate. Right. So I gave him 3 names to 3 FFLs, and I said, call them and ask them. Because I mean, if it was me, I'd do something different. But I'm still trying to talk my dad out of the lever action 410 that he's got.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I know. I know. I know. My uncle's got 3 kids, and 2 of them are hunters and stuff like that. And I've put a bug in his ear about the 30-30 that he has that I used to hunt with. I'm like, if they don't want it, send it my way when the time comes. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put the full court press on him. Going, dude. My brother and my sister, neither one of them give a shit. And if they do, they just want the money for it. So I'll buy it from you, and you throw it in an envelope, put it in the safe, and then they get paid for it, whatever.
Yeah.
Either that or go buy yourself a couple cases of beer with it. I don't care.
Yeah, we bottled 5 gallons of wine when I was up there this weekend.
And how many of it went away through quality assurance testing?
About 3 gallons.
About 3 gallons.
Well, you know, if it was only like 5%. Or don't you bother testing the proof of it?
Oh, no, he's been doing it for 40 years. He knows exactly the percentage.
Nice.
It's about 8.5.
Okay, so like a decent beer.
Yeah, like a double. Beer is 4.2, so it's about double a beer. A regular beer.
Yeah. So I think like that can I had, what was it, 11%?
Yeah, we're not talking Black Cat beers here.
Why the shit would they make a 223 Wild? Okay, never mind.
Because
I was like,
Wildy was like the new hotness for a while.
No, I know. When I saw, it didn't register that it was a Wild and it wasn't just a 223 Remington. I was like, why in the fuck would they make a 223 Remington 7.5-inch pistol barrel? Like it's a barreled pistol. That just doesn't. That would be so weird to not have it as a 5.56.
What you got there, George?
Check it out. This is my brother's SBR. It's a 300 Blackout. It's all. This is before he put it all together. I just pieced it up as a picture to take a picture of it, how it would look. But yeah, this is my brother's 300 Blackout SBR.
What is that, a 9-inch?
Ain't got no charging handle.
It's like a 9-inch. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, this was before he put it all together.
When it was fully registered as an SBR, because no one would break federal law, right, George?
Oh no, it's engraved. It has the trust thing. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
So it's legit.
It's legit.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
So his social security number is 555-943.
555-1212.
No, it does not have a number on it. It just says NSA trust.
That's cool.
You can't take SBRs out of state, right?
Not without a letter from the ATF saying that, hey, I'm doing this.
So stupid.
Yeah. So that picture was before he put it all together. I just put it to see how it would look.
Man, I was waiting to shoot up a concert out of state. Now I can't take it across lines.
Yeah.
Shit.
I guess I'll just have
Too
to.
soon,
I guess
Mo.
I'll just have to. I guess I'll just have to take a rifle or a pistol and not this AR pistol, not this AR SBR. It's so fucking stupid.
Damn it!
Well, it's a federally regulated thing, so they can regulate the interstate commerce. And George has some really wrinkled sausage fingers.
What?
They were soaking in cider.
Cider. He soaks them in tequila.
It's dried from all the Purell I'm using.
Yeah, that's what's so weird about it, though. It's federally regulated, but you can't go anywhere in the nation with it. You can't just travel in the nation with it.
Yeah, because it's interstate they consider it part of the Interstate Commerce Act.
No, I'm not saying they do or don't do anything. I'm just saying it's goddamn stupid.
Goddamn Germans.
Stupid.
Got nothing to do with it.
It's goddamn stupid.
Oh yeah. Well, check this out. Wop.
You wop?
It's WAP.
Yeah.
WAP. No one wants to hear about you being in Yankees' wild ass posse.
Yeah.
Not FAP.
I didn't say FAP. I didn't say fat ass posse.
Oh.
Even though I think most of us here would probably qualify for that.
Yeah. Those are Viper Techs.
Knife goes in, knife goes out. Knife goes in, knife goes. Hey, it didn't come out again. Ow.
Oh, I had one of those and bent the shit out of it.
George has his whitey whacker.
What is it? Oh, your back scratcher.
It's Kerrigan approved.
Oh, that's a baton. Yeah, that's another thing in Pennsylvania. You're not allowed to carry. I'm allowed to carry a shotgun. I'm allowed to carry a handgun concealed, but I'm not supposed to carry a collapsible baton. Dumbass.
Yeah, I'm certified for that.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's different, I guess.
Well, we all know you're certifiable.
Got one of these for free.
Was that one of the spike things?
Yep.
What do they call those? I forget.
Pokey
I was going to call it a punt, but it's not a punt. It's a shit. What the fuck is
Pokey spiker?
Spike?
pig
Yeah.
sticker.
A pig
Yeah.
sticker.
Shit. What the hell is it called? Pike. A pike.
Pike.
The pike. The Christopher Pike.
Rob
Yeah.
says it's a stay away stick. Stay away, poke poke.
Man, you get the chat way faster than I do. That just came up.
Poke,
Yeah,
poke.
my chat's running like about 10, 15 seconds behind.
And if I can't comment on the side chat when I'm here logged on to StreamYard, I got to go on my other device. Mm-hmm.
So speaking of stay away sticks, Thursday was the last day of before Christmas for work. So they were doing the whole handing out the hams and their Christmas bonuses, and here's the crap we got from our shipping supply company.
Right.
So they drew my name, and I got a 16-foot collapsible pole saw. Told everybody it was my COVID stick.
You got a pole saw. Here you go. Like, what the fuck is this?
Well, that I can actually use. The year before last was a damn Minnesota Vikings rug.
Oh, there you go.
And someone got pissed because I didn't want to trade them their little smoker cooker for it because I didn't have use for a smoker cooker.
Sports ball. Barf.
Barf. It cracks me up every time.
That was actually, you know what's funny? And now I should have fucking done it and I didn't. But that picture of Leonardo DiCaprio laughing like the fat Leonardo DiCaprio, I was gonna put that on Instagram as a meme, and I was gonna say this moo every time I say sports ball barf. And I was gonna, if I was better, if I could have found a picture of Leonardo DiCaprio that looked real skinny, I would have put 2 Live Moo and Kingpin every time I say sports ball barf.
It's just a funny word. I can't help it.
The sports. Excuse me, sir. Where is the corral for the sports ball?
Sports ball.
Sports ball.
Look at these little some bitches.
What's that? 32?
25.
Aw. You buy yourself a baby Beretta?
It goes in my baby shoes.
Baby
your baby snack shoes?
Are those your baby shoots?
Right next to a 7 mag.
It's smaller than the bullet.
Baby shoots.
Baby snack shoes.
It'll fit in the hollow point.
Not all the way.
That's a 45.
Nice.
Baby shoots.
But it's funny just to look at them. Just to look at them in the little thing.
I know, it's funny. It's like, couldn't you come up with a goddamn box that looks like the right size?
Well, you know, it's at
same size as everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
you could fit them in. They should have a
32s
box
are the same size.
They should have a box the size of 22s, the little 22 boxes.
That's the Underwood
screwdrivers.
Yep. That's the 90 grain Extreme Defender, 1400 feet per second. And let's
90 grain? You said?
That's what, 9mm?
90 grain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say in 30. I was like, wait, hold on. I thought you were still talking about 25. I'm like, 90 grain? What are you talking about?
No, that'd be heavy even for that'd be
yeah,
32.
These are 35 grain.
Yeah.
And the 25.
Little ones. Little ones. Little fellas.
Little babies.
Baby shoots.
Baby shoots snicks.
Baby shoots.
They don't say how many fips it is.
Fips.
Those Gen 1 gold dots, or are they the new Gen 2?
The G2s.
I don't know. I just bought them a couple weeks ago when I bought that little vest pocket pistol.
I have never even in person seen a box of those G2s. I think they were sold out before they even started producing them.
Baby bullet.
Baby shoots.
I
Baby
mean,
pews. Baby pews.
Baby pew pews. Baby pew pew pews.
I never let him do me in the pew.
That's good. That's how you end up with a urinary tract infection.
That's a 2.5 Men reference.
Nobody cares about Charlie Sheen since Hot Shots Parts 2.
Pew?
Do.
Do pew pew? Do you pew pew mew?
Anyone EDC a G40? Which one's a G40? I forget.
Isn't that the 380?
I don't know.
Google it.
Google it.
Or just wait for Ozark to say it.
Google foo. Google foo, you baby foo.
Let me jump ahead. No, Ozark, because nobody.
10 millimeter.
Long.
Oh, that's that big son bitch.
No.
Long
G20. Okay.
So it's a long slide G20, I guess.
The 29 was the subcompact 10. And the G20 was like a 17.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that must be the big motherfucker. I mean, big mofo.
That's a shitload of barrel to have just hanging around.
Look, it's big, it's black, it's long. Some dudes are into that.
Take what you can get, man.
Mm-hmm.
So where's New York Outcast?
Rob Pants says, I openly carried my G40 to Thanksgiving dinner last year. Hey, Mom.
I bet your folks were really happy that you scuffed up the good dining room furniture with your barrel sticking out.
She said my mom was not impressed.
Maybe we should shoot her.
A video apologizing for your inconsiderate behavior. Or gangland style or execution style. Follow your heart.
Did you say gangman style?
I said gangland, not gunman style.
Oh, man.
Correct.
Moving and shaking.
Gunman style.
Moving and shaking and moving and jiggling.
Correct.
Gangnam style.
Godzilla!
It's Godzilla!
He come to kill us all! Or just Moo. We don't know.
It's Muy Lovato.
Lovato Muy. What about Lavash?
Who would Lavage drain?
This dude wants to ban pistol braces over here. This dude. See?
And that dude can't drain the fry oil. He's incontinent, people. Or is that constipated? I forget which. Pants wore a Tokarev this year.
There you go.
Oh, did you guys watch the was it In Range or Forgotten Weapons, where Ian was training for the Finnish Winter Brutality with a Mosin Nagant and a Tokarev?
Yeah, didn't he have trouble with one of them? Or was that a different video? I watched him do a competition with some Milsurp one not too long ago. He had all sorts of trouble with it, like locked up on him.
No, this would have been like within the past 2 or 3 days.
Oh, this was a little while ago.
Crap, I'm giving style. Crap.
The G29 is the 357 air weight of polygons.
Yeah, except for 357 air weights don't flex.
I just saw that too, George. I logged down with my phone so I can comment. Fucker.
Whoa. Earthquake.
I'm going to...
No shooting his ammo. It's that lag. It's that slow.
No shit.
Let me see if I can find it. Where the hell? I lost the place that I had the link to the pistol brace thing.
I still want to get that WeatherTech cell phone holder. That would be awesome.
Oh, that's what I forgot to look at. I was going to look at floor mats. No, when George sits just right, it almost looks like he's spinning around in his room, or his room spinning around him with those lights.
Ooh, he's got lights.
He's got the chasing lights.
Yeah, I can change the mode. The mode.
I've got those in my gun.
We're going
safe.
to warp speed, Captain.
Ludicrous.
I don't think he can do plaid. I don't know how well George will look in plaid.
I bet you look awesome in plaid.
Yeah, flannel fleecy plaid. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum.
Trying to find a link for the stabilizing the comment.
The actual letter of the law, or
no, where to send your, like a link to you know, where
go to
send
YouTube.
Your...
Go to YouTube. Look up Military Arms Channel. I think he's got a link.
Yeah.
Well, then, Pomade, you need to get an Airweight 44. Come on. Synergize, man.
It's all about synergy.
Mm-hmm. And being proactive.
What, the acne cream?
No, that's protective.
No, proactive.
Probiotic?
No, proactive. Google it.
You Google it.
You Google it, you googly Google.
You Google it, you mooling googling it.
Oh, wait, that's my new name. Mooey Googly.
There you go. Change it for midnight.
Great googly moogly.
Next time something falls off your shelf or surprise you. Ah! Great googly moogly.
Alexa, what's googly moogly? Oh, she's unplugged.
Hey, Alexa, order me a pallet of salted peanuts and beer. And a 55-gallon drum of Pepto-Bismol.
Great googly moogly.
I will do no such thing. You cannot do that.
That'll be the thumbnail for the for the replay.
Ah. Great googly
moogly. You guys looking for anything for Christmas? You're anybody getting you anything? You ask for anything from anybody?
Not really. Everything I want is either very expensive or heavy equipment.
Yeah, no, my family knows better.
It's almost to the point of where, you know, if you just give me cash, I'll be perfectly happy.
Okay, so my wife owns her own jewelry store, so I don't buy her jewelry, and she doesn't buy me any gun stuff.
Right.
It's a rule. And my kids are adults, so I mean, they're not going to buy me shit. They're going to ask me for shit. This is and so this is what I get them.
Yeah, there you go.
The new Monopoly hundreds.
Nothing wrong with that. Cash is king.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my son and his fiance are going to be here on Wednesday. My daughter, she's been home for the last couple months because of the remote college crap.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, we got to pull you out of the dorm. Let's get a refund, man. Let's go buy me some,
some ammo,
beer,
new gun or something.
That'll work.
Mm-hmm. New tractor tires always work.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
I did just buy myself a snowblower.
Is that what she's calling it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still haven't put mine on my tractor yet, and it's mid-December. It's like weird.
Yep, I just got to put some Earl in it and some fuel in it, and she's ready to roll. Probably won't even use it this year.
Then you might as well just go ahead and just dump the can of Seafoam in it and call it good.
I do have some Kansas Sea foam too.
That makes sense. I just bought my mom a full set of tires for Christmas.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a decent gift. It's kind of odd. The older you get, the more, like, just give me shit I'll actually use and practical.
Yep.
Like, okay, wool socks? Hey, that's good. Warm fuzzy pants? Nice.
Can of chili dog sauce.
Yeah.
Good stocking stuffer.
Well, good stuffing for somebody's stocking.
Yep.
Meg says it bought Mom a full set of tires. I know. I'm damn near due for tires too. I'm thinking about maybe doing it. They passed. We were talking about this last week. They passed inspection, but I'm like, I don't know if I should put them on or not.
Suki on Tokyo. Paint they did, but they it's not allowed in the U.S. It's that weird puritanical censorship they got going on.
See, like when I go into Midway, I just went into Midway on my phone and logged in so that, you know, it says happy birthday. You have 3 days to use your one-time birthday pricing. It doesn't change the price of the scope I want at all. It's still $219.99. Stupid.
I'm almost wondering if they just put that on there as just like a gimmick anymore. I remember when it used to work where it was like, okay, yeah, it's like 10% off on like certain things.
Yeah.
See, Pacific Northwest has the right answer to everything. I usually get bacon because it always fits in my mouth.
In my mouth hole.
There we go. The great Googly Moogly boasting about how he likes salted meat in his face.
Yep.
I said it here.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're going to give us bacon for Christmas, make it something kind of fancy or at least thick cut. Don't just go down to the dollar store and just give me like a pack of bacon because I know how much that was.
Yeah, and give me apple smoked bacon, not this maple shit. Come on.
Hickory.
Ooh, hickory's harsh.
Oh, come on. For as much as you drink, I didn't think anything would be harsh.
I quit drinking.
Did you now? What are you drinking now? Water.
Gin and Monster.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's not that putrid neon green.
Well, it's because it's diluted with so much gin, you can't tell.
Yeah,
I'm on vacation.
It says it's only on. I thought it was on like just about anything you got, and it's not. There's only certain things. That's stupid. That's shitty.
Yeah. Rob D says try Tire Rack or My Pillow for good tires.
Yeah. You get purple tires, purple pillows.
Oh, come on. Who wouldn't want? You'd be balling driving around with purple tires.
I'm waiting to hear about his My Pillow thing. He was so funny on I
heard
Gizzard's chat. He goes, "I'm not a sponsor or nothing, but I gotta tell you, I'm a cheap ass." And that $40 pillow, he goes, "Dude, I sleep like a baby." And when you're like Rob and working your fucking ass off every day, you know, if he tells you it's good, it's got to be damn good.
Yeah.
Every time I go into the Fleet Farm store, they have like a big rack of the thing sitting there, and I just keep not thinking anything about it. I got pillows. I got pillows. Meanwhile, the pillow is slowly crawling itself off my bed.
That's what bed bugs do.
No, not bed bugs. I think it's just coming to life. It's one of those things where you got to whack it with a stick every night before you go to sleep.
Well, you got to whack it in your pillowcase. Come on.
That's what the old socks are for.
Every load of laundry is your socks, honey. What's going on?
Look, I have sweaty feet.
You know what they should do is they should, if they're only going to put certain things on a birthday price, like they should let you click somewhere that shows you all those things, and so you could just like scroll through them. That would be pretty cool, because then you could scroll through and be like, "Oh, that would be great. That's a good price for that. Like, I'll pick that up." But like, I guess it just shows you when you randomly pick stuff if it's got birthday pricing beside it or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of shitty. It's hard to take advantage of it if you don't know what's.
Oh, is that Midway?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if they do, it's not like on any of the sale or clearance items. You know, stuff you usually go to right away to see what's new.
Yeah.
Yeah. $400 for tires and an oil change. Holy shit.
That's reasonable.
You start eBaying down, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you can make a whole day of it. You can go to New Jersey, show the little man the big battleship, and then meet up with New York Outcast, get the tires changed, and motor on home.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, you know, if you can find a neighbor that has like a similar bolt pattern,
swipe them.
Just
do
similar,
it.
not the same, just similar. You can howl those babies out.
Yeah, then what you do is you hop underneath there, you grab the spare tire, replace it with one of your rims, and you know you just find like four or three more neighbors to do that.
Yeah,
damn good pillow.
Mm-hmm. But remember, boys and girls, when you check your tires, also check the air in your spare tire to make sure it hasn't run flat, because that's the last thing you want to do is find out that you don't have a spare tire. You have a spare rim.
Yeah, let me ask you this: whoever fucking checks the pressure of their spare tire?
You don't. You get a stick and you hit it. If it sounds hollow, then you're good. If it sounds flat, it's flat. You've got that damn back scratcher and two extendo knives.
Yeah, I did that once. I had to put a spare on, and the spare was flat. And I was like, "Fuck me, man!"
A spare and a spare.
Like shit, I'm screwed.
Well, shit. If you can find our new cars, they don't have a spare in them. They got a can of Fix-A-Flat.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when I was looking at my Challenger, it was a $600 option for a compact spare. Not a full size, a freaking compact donut.
Yeah.
Well, you got all those hydraulics on that thing.
No. It doesn't have hydraulics.
I've heard that Fix-A-Flat stuff is a fucking nightmare to get out of there once you use it too.
Mm-hmm. It's not. Is it? What the fuck's the guy's name? He's in Chicago. Is it Warp Perception?
Mm.
Or is it? Is Warp Perception or Project Farm did a whole thing on the different Fix-A-Flat, different things, and like whether or not it would corrode your air sensors or that.
Oh yeah, I never even thought of that.
Oh, it'll mess up those things.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Some corrode it, but the way the pressure sensors work is that they got air little vent ports in them, and that's how it determines the air pressure. And if that Fix-A-Flat stuff gets in there, it just clogs it all up, so it really throws a fit.
So I just scored a bunch of ammo.
Boing, boing, boing. There you go.
Oh shit! I'm holding it wrong.
I'm pointing it at myself.
Great googly moogly. You were pointing right at George.
She shoots 6 rounds in less than 2 seconds.
Yeah, but can you hit anything with it?
Nobody needs that.
No, nobody needs that big a bag of rubber bands.
I hit my wife in the neck twice.
Then she came and hit you in the crotch 3 times.
Oh, she came all right.
She came up to you, lifted you up by the scruff of your beard, and said, "Knock it off. I'm not in the fucking mood."
I'm just getting ready for Rich White's Christmas Eve chat. My reputation precedes myself, apparently.
Space saving spare. Well, no, Pink, it's just that. I don't know, pretty much every like SUV or regular truck I've driven or ridden in, it's a full size spare. Some of the Actually, I think the last car that we had that came with a full size spare was like her 1990 Oldsmobile 88.
Yeah, I've got a full size spare in my truck. It's nice. I mean, it's nice to know you have it. You know what I mean? If you're ever somewhere you need it, and you need an actual spare. I mean, if you're out, off road or something like that, if you're hunting, it's tough to have a donut. Or even if you're out in the snow or something, if it's bad weather and you end up with a flat and you want to have a real spare. That's nice.
I was thinking about that on my trip up to my dad's or my in-laws and shit over the last week. I don't remember ever having a flat tire.
Oh God, I've had a ton of them.
I mean, I've had
Well,
them.
I will say this: I haven't had a ton of flats that I had to change the tire, but I've had to have tires repaired like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's all those people that you piss off by saying this doesn't have pork in it, and it has pork.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I changed a tire that we had, it was when I was a kid with my dad. Me and my dad were in his truck, and that was like a 1979 Ford pickup. We got a flat on a dirt road, dicking around up by the cabin, and he timed me how fast I could change a tire. So
Was it freaking a Christmas story? What the hell was going on?
I was probably 14, 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, basically.
We had to change a tire.
I've only had to help doing like one actual flat, and that was because somebody picked up a razor, like a utility box cutting blade in a Walmart parking lot. Otherwise, I've had the tire go flat on my. No, like the big freaking box cutter, 3mm, 4mm thick, heavy duty blades. Otherwise, I've had the tires go flat on my car a couple of times, but that was just, hey, these are aluminum rims and it's 40 below out. They contracted enough to where one of the tires actually went flat. You just had to pump it back up again.
Yeah, I've picked up nuts and bolts and screws. I've had some crazy shit. I just have had bad luck with that.
Hey, Moo, hold on. Down just a hair. Down. Oh, right there. Now, big toothy grin. Yeah, it's rotted tooth.
Screenshot.
The front driver's side tire, my Civic has 3 plugs in it right now. The pant says, "Yeah, I'm with you, man." I don't think I've never had a vehicle that I haven't had to take it in to have plugs put in it. It sucks.
Well, don't do that, George. That tooth is bad.
Bad.
Inspector Clouseau. It's been a while. Are you putting a shield on? Oh. Ooh, that's crystal clear. Look at that.
Yeah, because this is actual glass.
Good thing you knocked on it, because I was skeptical.
I'll knock on you. Why are you not dying yet? This isn't working. Boom. Boom. Ah. Oh, right. Wrong show.
Creeping me out.
We're a bunch of jack wagons.
Hey there, Hey there, buddy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he says the Honda is really good at finding screws. Yeah, that's how my truck was. Well, I used to, at the restaurant I work at, when you pull back the alleyway, there's always just a ton of traffic back there, and there's guys doing maintenance. There's all this shit. Well, especially the one time, I was so fucking pissed off. Somebody must have dropped like a box of screws or something.
There goes a raccoon.
Sorry. Oh yeah. I freaking pull in, get out of my truck, and take something in. I'm just dropping something off or whatever out of the back of my truck. I come back out and I look and I'm like, God damn it, I got a screw in my fucking tire, man. I could see it, sticking out. And I look like 10 feet behind my truck and there's like a pile of screws. Like 25 of them. Just scattered over like a 2 or 3 foot area. Somebody must have dropped a box of screws and just not picked them up or something, or dropped a whole bunch of. I was so pissed off. I'm like, you're a fucking asshole, man.
Yeah, I'm going to need that box of screws back, by the way.
Now, what Midnight's not telling you is that when he went over to the box, he looked at the writing on it, and it said, Midnight screws for the garage, do not touch.
Yeah.
Dude, there was this one time we were driving back from Florida on I-75. I think we're in Georgia. And all of a sudden, all these cars were on the sides of the road. Everybody with a flat tire. And it was solid traffic, right? And all we could see in front of us, there was a piece of angle iron, and it was bouncing around, and everybody was running over it, blowing the tire.
Wow.
And the guy in front of us stopped, got out, threw it in the back of his car, and I was with my grandpa at the time. And my grandpa's like, yeah, good job. Good.
Yeah.
I mean, we were there 5 seconds earlier. We would have probably hit that sumbitch.
Yeah.
I mean, it was slicing everybody's tire. Everybody was on the side of the road. I mean, I would guess at least 12 people were stopped by the time we went through there, maybe more. It was crazy.
Angle iron came from the nearest tire shop. Yeah. Or the same jackass who dropped that box of screws.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Rob's. Yeah, you see Rob's driving, throwing handfuls of screws out the window as he's driving.
Just twirling his mustache, going.
That's why he gets such good prices. He's throwing screws out the window by the handful to get his buddy more business.
That's how he can afford one of those expensive ass My Pillow pillows.
Yeah.
He just watched James Bond. He tried to oil first. That didn't work. Tried, smoke. That didn't work.
That got him pulled over.
Screws.
Moo, when you used to ride, did you ever ride with anybody that used to carry something on their bike for tailgaters and stuff?
You talking about carrying guns? What?
No, like I knew guys that I've heard of guys carrying like stuff that they can throw up that would hit like cars behind them and shit. Like I've never rode with anybody like that, but I know I've heard of guys doing shit like that when people are tailgating them and they get pissed off and they'll flick like a bolt up in the air or something to come down and hit the hood.
Sounds like a good way to get your ass run over.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
The guys I rode with, you wouldn't want to fuck with them anyway. But I wouldn't doubt it. I kind of remember somebody said something about a handful of bolts or a Ziploc baggie that they just and it would bounce all over and but I seen my buddy Bob jump on a hood of a car, punch through the windshield, and cave in a guy's dashboard. I mean, you don't want to fuck with these guys
at speed.
Yeah, it was like Spider-Man. Yeah, this guy,
Spider Bob.
This guy, I rode a race burner, but he would, and he always ragged on me for that, driving a Yamaha. But he had this ultra classic, the big bagger, red and black. Fuck, he's got like 200,000 miles in that thing. He'd come home from a big ride. He's got the airlift in his Harley garage. He'd pull the engine out, the transmission out, rebuild everything, put it all back in. I mean, he's got all the shit. He's still got the same bike, man, after 20 years, 25 years.
No.
That's dedication or mental illness.
Both.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that in his Harley garage that he built when I lived there, we could fit 119 bottles of long neck Budweisers in his refrigerator.
119, huh?
Yep.
Exactly 119?
Yep, that would fill it perfectly, square, everything perfect. And then we do
once you pull one out, everything goes up.
Now, Moo, was that like just regular display, or did you guys try and Tetris some in by turning them upside down to fit in the voids?
Nope, all straight up in rows. It was awesome.
What'd you do with that 120th with that last one?
Oh, you had to drink your way through it, man.
Yeah.
Even though it was piss warm? Or did you take like one cold one from the back before you started filling it up?
His beer never got cold. I mean, warm.
All right.
And he drives trucks, so I mean, and he hauls heavy equipment, so his fucking forearms were like, because you're doing those chain binders, strapping down giant excavators and bulldozers, D9s and all those things.
I thought you were going to say he picks up a lot of dudes and
hey, $20 is $20.
Yeah, whacks off a lot of dudes.
Picks them up like this.
You should see this guy's forearms. He's been jerking off trannies for years.
Shit, I've been jacking off for 50 years. Look at these. These are
hey, Popeye, take it easy.
Son of bitches.
All right.
Hey, you brought it up.
Let's lock it up. Let's get the fuck
Speaking
out
of jacking off, we got to go.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's called not wanting to spend 40 grand on a 2020 Screaming Eagle. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had all the exhaust mods, he had everything. I mean, that guy. And everything he wore was fucking Harley.
Yeah, he was
never seen him wear any sleeves. You know.
Yeah.
Like, where those sleeves
man,
at?
these guns, huh?
Shit. He's a tough dude.
Yeah.
And here I am riding my Yamaha FJR. And I was gonna buy a Fat Boy to be part of the crowd, you know.
Yeah.
But I kind of bought that FJR brand new just to piss everybody off, and it was a bromance. I wanted to hit my start button and have it start up, and I wanted to go. That's it there. Oh, shit. I rode with this one guy, though. He had like a 50s panhead with a Kickstarter.
Mm.
And we were leaving the bar one night, and he was freaking wasted. And to see somebody wasted trying to kickstart a big bike like that is hilarious.
So how many times did he whack himself in the nuts by completely missing the Kickstarter?
Well, you don't sit on the bike.
Yeah.
You start it with your, you're on the other side of the bike, and you just kind of jump on that. Looks like a bicycle pedal.
Mm-hmm.
And but when he got the compression stroke wrong,
it would like catapult him back, springboard him back.
Flip him backwards.
Yep. Yep. When you don't.
That? Yeah.
Yeah. The same thing. I remember doing the same thing when I was younger, when I was starting my dirt bike, and when you didn't quite get through. You know what I mean? You didn't quite get through enough, and all of a sudden that compression, that piston shot back up, and it would like you damn near kneed yourself in the nose, like you just and your knee would come back up. Yeah, it's
I did that today. My leg would just be in like 3 pieces.
Oh yeah, it'd be disintegrated. There wouldn't be nothing left. It'd be like hamburger inside there. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's funny you said that. That's the first thing it reminded me of is. Couple of times when you're like it doesn't when you try and start it and then or it doesn't want to start and you start getting tired and you're not giving it 100% anymore and you're like ugh.
Yeah.
And you're halfway down and springs back up on you,
or you're in a hurry and you're trying to do like 3 quick ones or something and it just catches right about here.
That, and I'll tell you what, you know what else? I'll tell you what, one of the shittiest feelings too is I had a bike that every once in a while we just have trouble with and I'd have to start it. And so I'd take it down the trail there and pop start it. And usually you only had to do it once and it was just because if I wasn't riding enough, you know what I mean? Like it just didn't want to start. And once you got it going, it was fine. And it was good then if you rode it every couple of days. But, if it was winter time, if it was cold outside and I wasn't riding as much or something, whatever, if it was a 2 or 3 weeks in between riding and I go to pop start it has happened like 2 or 3 times. Go to pop start and it didn't pop start. And I was like, oh, try it again. And you try it again. And you try. Dude, I remember one time I did it and it was like after like the 4th time I was like down this big ass hill and I'm like, I got to push this motherfucker back up this hill now. Like, how shitty is this? Like I was like, oh, I was so defeated. Like, oh, no.
Like Roadhogs.
Yeah. Oh, it sucks so bad. I'm like, because then you're thinking like, man, if it doesn't start, I'm gonna have to push this son of a bitch back up this hill. That sucked.
Yeah, we had one bike that would never start with the Kickstarter. We always had to run it down the road in like second or third gear and jump on it and hit it.
Yep. Yep. You give it a push, you get standing on it, and then you flop your weight down on it at the same time. Same time you let out the clutch and pop start it.
Yep.
And there's a lot of bikes that it's just sometimes it just need if they sit for a while there's 2 strokes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They just they're a little finicky sometimes. It just every once in a while I'd have it where it didn't want to start, and I'm like, son of a bitch, just go pop start it real quick. And there was at least 2 or 3 times where I was like, man, I got to push this son of a bitch like 200 yards back up this fucking hill now.
And if you got a really good friend, they'll push the back of it while you're sitting on it.
Yeah.
And then you pop the clutch, and they're like almost run right in the back of the thing.
Yeah. Get you a little more speed going up, get you a little better chance of getting it to turn over.
And then it gets running, and you just fucking take off. Everybody's like going, "Come on, man!" I'm like, "No, it's running now."
I had a spark plug shootout one time too. That was freaking crazy. I was riding, and I don't know if I don't know if it worked its way loose, or if the thread gave loose or something. You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell happened. All I know, I was riding, and next thing it was like a shotgun went off. Man, it was so loud. It was just this boom, and I heard this like whistle, like this whiz, and I was like, and my bike died, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Like what the hell just happened? I looked down, and looked down, no spark plug in there. I was like, what the hell? I didn't even know that was possible.
Never seen or heard of that. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was super weird, man. And it was. I mean, you got to imagine like. It was moving pretty damn quick. I don't know where the thing ended up. Who the hell knows? I was out in the woods riding trails, but so I don't know if there was some sort of defect in it. You know what I mean? Like there was something wrong with it, and it just one day gave out because of the pressure, or if there was some sort of damage caused. I don't really know. But that was freaking weird. I forgot about that too. That was a long time ago.
So now you're on the trail, and now you got to get back.
Yeah, and we were lucky at that point because it was like by that point we had a 4-wheeler too, so it was like went back, and I think I don't know who was there. My uncle might have been there or something. And I was like, and we just put a tie down, tied it to the back of the 4-wheeler, and he towed me back. But yeah, pushing a bike sucks, man. There's that blows.
You're like you're being pulled. Wow, they're
yeah, son of a bitch.
This piece of crap.
Yeah. Rob said I had the bottom side of a piston brake. It pulled out the broken piece and rode it until the replacement came in. Yeah, you just have shitty compression. I had no ignition. That thing wasn't doing nothing.
Rob's got some dirt bike experience. I've seen his. He used to run those big 2-strokes.
Yeah.
With the I don't want to say big, but I think he had pictures of his. I think he had KDX or KX 250s, and I rode a CR 500 once. That scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I've never ridden anything off road that big. My cousin had a KX 500.
When that power band kicks in, holy shit.
And he used to talk about how crazy it was. I mean, and he was a big dude. He was not as tall as me, but he was a heavy. He's a heavy dude, and he always was. I mean, even when he was younger and he had it, he was a real stocky guy. And he was like, dude, that fucking bike was crazy. He's like, that was just nuts. It was so easy to get away from you when you're riding trail, because it's just when you have that much power that fast.
Mm-hmm.
And you're riding trails and you're riding over rocks and stuff, man, and you grab too much throttle, it just gets away from you. It's like, it's crazy.
Rob was born to ride.
Bored to be mild.
Goddamn phone.
Yeah. Well, he's probably half asleep on that sweet little pillow is.
Mm-hmm.
And he's fighting with his lady over it. You better buy her one, because she'll kick his ass.
You can
She's
tell.
a
You
little
can tell.
feisty.
You can tell when she's in the room. When she's in the room, he's talking all sweet about her, and then she leaves, and she's like, "That bitch is trying to take my pillow." Can you believe that shit?
It's my pillow, not your pillow.
I knock her ass out. She tries to take my pretty pillow. She says, "Damn it, she can hear you."
Be quiet.
Shh. Secrets.
Next thing you see is like the screen just goes. She's got like 3 padlocks and a sock, just beating him fucking right over his head. Sorry. Lock in a sock.
Rob, did you have? He comes in next time. It's like, wow, do you have Bell's palsy? Nah, my old lady beat the shit out of me. Half my face is fucked.
Or 3 cans of Coke in a pillowcase.
Come in talking like Jim Ross from WWF. Would you say mushmouth? What the hell are you talking about?
See, that's why I got bars of soap, so I can use that in my pillowcase. Just wet.
There you go. There you go.
Thought that's what you got the extra long tube socks for.
No, that's different.
I mean, something that small, I thought you could just get away with the little syringe protectors.
No, if you got a long one, you can use that like 2-3 times.
So
yeah, you just got to start at the tip and work your way back.
I was thinking one of these days about, you know how like Matt and those guys watch movies off chat or off the air. I was thinking we should try and do like a mystery science theater thing with something that we're not going to get copyright struck on, like some like people's YouTube videos or something that aren't copywritten. I thought that'd be pretty fun. I wonder if that would look okay as far as the viewers, if it would look and sound okay.
Well, you'd have to do, if you're going to do it like through here.
Yeah.
You'd have to have like one extra thing set up to where it would just screen share, or if we get chamber working, I know you went down to the side there and it would like share YouTube movie and it would pop it up in its own screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. Think about it, because I thought that'd be pretty fun. That'd be kind of a neat thing to do towards the end of the, to take a show or two and just rag on people and have some fun, and
like kind of a Saturday night show.
Yeah. Yeah, just I don't know, because you can't do it with movies and shit. You'll get you'll just get the stream pulled down. Like they'll kill your stream. And I mean, I guess you could use it with like free stuff, like copyright free stuff. I mean, you could
public domain.
Yeah, but I don't know. Thought it'd be kind of fun to do something else. It says great. Now she has a headache. Thanks, guys. Oh, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's DL Hughley I think it was DL Hughley had a joke. He said, I was trying to get with my lady, and she said, oh shit, how did it go? Oh, he's like, I was trying to get some from the wife or whatever, and she said, no, I have to go to the gynecologist in the morning. He's like, you got to go to the dentist too? Sandwich bags and rubber bands. Get her done. There you go.
Ooh, ooh.
All right. Let's cut this shit off before we get Rob a divorce. I don't want to get the guy in trouble. You guys Moo, Ape, Horgy, you got anything to plug? You guys got anything going on?
Yet.
Yep.
If anybody out there hasn't done it, go and do that comment. Do that comment for the braces. I think it's important to have some voices out there. Let them know that it's not okay to just decide to do what the hell they want when the hell they want without clarification, without without, in my eyes, proper knowledge of what they're doing. She thought that was funny, the dentist thing. Yeah, it was a pretty good joke. He told it a lot better than I did, but yeah, it was a good one. But if you go over and leave them a comment, tell them why you don't want them to be SBRs, why a pistol shouldn't be an SBR and an SBR shouldn't be a pistol, and there should be some definition there. And like I said, there are reasons that people want to have AR pistols, and it's not just because they're cool. It's because there's a function to them. There's the method to the madness, and an SBR. Even though they're letting people SBR for free, which is pretty cool if you want to have an SBR, I guess. I don't really want an SBR. I want an AR pistol, and I want it for a specific reason. So, let them know that. Don't be throwing F-bombs at them because they're just gonna, chalk you up as a lunatic and move on to somebody else. So, keep it as professional as you can. Facts will prevail, I hope. I think facts over feelings in something like this really makes sense. You don't see them used, and you're not seeing them used in crimes. You're not seeing them used improperly. And there's a lot of people out there that are lawful gun owners that just want to know what they can have, and they want to be legal. They want to live within the law. So let them know. If Foss says check out Patreon, we're having trouble with links. Some links out there tonight. Some people are able to do them. Some people aren't. Check it out, Patreon. If you want to help out, throw some money on Patreon. If not me, fine, no big deal. There's lots of other really good people out there doing some really awesome stuff. So if you don't know what Patreon is, go over on Patreon and just snoop around a little bit. There's all sorts of cool stuff. It's awesome to see people supporting the gun community. If you like the content, help out. If you like for whatever reason. If you like the content for information, if you like it for information or motivation or entertainment or anything in between, help people out. It's nice to know that what you do is appreciated, and even if it is just to have a good time for a little while, there's nothing wrong with that. So get after it. If you guys don't have anything else, Ape, go ahead and take us out, and we'll get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Gonna set off here, very well. Ladies, gentlemen, and Jonases of all ages, thank you for watching Midnight Range TM's The Closer. This concludes our regular program, but we'll be back later. That is both a promise and a threat. The Gun Channel's community Monday night programming at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's Hasty Headlines with Never Enough Ammo. At 7 p.m. Eastern, it's the Polite Society podcast on Facebook. 8 p.m. Eastern, it's Clover Tax, MOA Monday, only on Instagram, sometimes on YouTube, and Hawaii Volcano Squad is, I think he dug a new hole to hide in, so I'm not sure yet. At 9 p.m. Eastern, it's Never Enough Ammo, a.k.a. Mr. Matt's Guns and Geek podcast, The Week in Geek, and if you have any interest at all in The Mandalorian, be sure to check out this week's episode because we will be discussing the season finale. And every other time we've discussed it, it's gone well over an hour, so you get your money's worth. At 11 p.m. Eastern, it's the Retooled Outlaw Hatfield Show, and every weeknight at midnight Eastern, it's the Daily Gun Show. Check out GunTube.org as a free and unrestricted Pro-2A video platform. If you like what you see, go over to Patreon and throw them a couple dollars. He'll appreciate it. For cool and unique 2A swag like pretty much every patch you see on my screen, go over to GearWebsites.com. That's GearWebsites.com for cool and unique 2A swag. And remember, hot dog is sandwich, Slim Jim is candy bar, and we can no longer guarantee shipment of our street fudge before Christmas. We're sorry, it's too late. You should have ordered it last week.
This was under Yankee's video the other day. When Yankee was saying that about the pistol brace thing, he was like, "There's no difference. It's the things that we already know," which I think is partially true. I think there could be some things in that letter that could be problematic, like we talked about earlier, like not being able to define caliber, not being able to define, a weight. What weight is okay? What weight is not? That kind of thing. So, I left a comment under Yankees video, and I said something like, "Hey, buddy, you might want to read that again. There is some weird stuff in there or something." And this guy said, "LOL, you have no idea what you're talking about." I said, "Usually I don't."
Mm-hmm.
So that was like, yeah. Usually that's pretty true.
Rupan said, "Don't let a Miata guy tell you what to do or push you around." That's what it was.
Yeah.
Rupan's been MIA quite a bit.
Yeah, he was in here a couple weeks ago. He's been busy, man. He's been building guns like a son of a bitch, though. He's always got something up on Instagram. That's some cool stuff. Look what I got from Patriot.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, you finally got your
Yankee
AKA
Bunny.
Pro Bunny.
Yeah, Burrs. Hashtag gun snob can suck it.
Midnight, just because you read something on every 7-Eleven bathroom stall doesn't mean you can say it on the YouTube.
Oh, sorry. And then this one too. He sent me a little bacon and eggs patch. A little cast iron skillet. That's pretty cool too.
Hell yeah.
Making bacon egg cakes. Making
Yeah, that was pretty
egg
awesome.
cakes.
Oh.
I have to grab eggs.
Santa. Fuck you, Santa Claus.
That Steve Buscemi is fucking classic.
You like that one?
Oh my god.
Excuse me, my good sir. Yeah,
What was that? Was that
Mr. Deeds?
What was his pizza?
Oreos and gummy worms.
Something like that.
Yeah. He's like, Oreos and gummy worms. Oh, sounds great, Deeds.
That's a Hawaiian punch.
I'm very sneaky, sir. Can I change your sock?
Sneaky.
Very sneaky.
Sneaky.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here.
All right.
Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys watching. Check in next week. And have a good one. Have a safe one. Have a good Christmas. And I do have a couple days off, so I don't know. You might see me if one of these nights nobody else is going live. Maybe I'll try and pop one, do something, just a little open lobby kind of thing. So
Giggity.
until then, thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy. See you next week.